going on, people? It's that dude named Dave. I'm back. People. We just getting started. What's going on, people? We just getting set up here. We getting started. It's what's it, like 4:15 Central, 5:15 Eastern. How y'all doing? How y'all living? I'm glad to be back in the house. Good to see everybody who's showing up. Give me a second here. We're going to get cooking in one moment, people. We're going to get cooking in one moment. Let me go ahead and minimize that. What's going on, people? It's that dude named Dave. I am back, like I said, 2 days in a row, baby. Oh man, y'all gonna wonder. It's like, yo, is Dave back? This is 2 days in a Rizzy. This is the 3 within the week here. Yeah, when my schedule aligns right, I'm able to give y'all this work. I'm able to go ahead, pull up on a live and have some fun with y'all with the Ain't-ish crew, the tribe members. We in the place to be. Before we even get started, y'all know, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. We gonna switch it up a little bit today. I'm gonna have a couple of several topics I wanna hit on here. Normally in my first hour, I'll do the TDT, that dude's thoughts, right? Nah, but I wanna talk about some things that's been prevalent, that's going on in society and pop culture and everything. So that means you see the title and the thumbnail. Did Jay-Z disrespect Lil Wayne? Oh yeah, I want to talk about that today, guys. I want to talk on that. Tyrese Gibson, he got locked up for unpaid child support, $73,000. Oh my God. And speaking of Tyrese, guys, I was talking to T. Orlando today. T. Orlando was sitting next to the judge who locked up Tyrese. I hope T. Orlando shows up. I got some questions for T. Orlando. Me and him were texting a few hours ago. He was like, yo, man, I'm right next to the judge. I was like, God dizzle. So we got Tyrese. Tyreek Hill got arrested on Sunday. We talked a little bit about that, but I want to get my 2 cents on that because we got the dash cam video, you know. If we got time, we'll see if we can do some dick nanigans. I don't know. I can't guarantee that. You know what I mean? So what I want to do is I want to go through the chat. I want to see who's rocking with me, you know, and then we're going to get this party started. But before we do, likes up in the building, baby. Likes up because I still need the YouTube algorithm. You know what I mean? Shout out to my ninja watchers. Y'all can't communicate through the live chat here. You're busy. You could be driving on the road, working in meetings. You know you can't do what you do here. So you know what, Dave? I'm only listening. I can't comment. I get that. There's a whole bunch of all like that because when I look at my views, when I do the live streams, and then when we get done by the next day, I got all these ninja watchers. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all because y'all a big part of the crew here. Just because y'all don't say much during the live chat, you're still watching. You're still seeing this ugly mug, right? Yes, indeed. So shout out to my ninja watchers, all right? Shout out to the hashtag replay gangs in your future, baby. Replay gangs. That's like I was saying earlier here. Some of y'all can't be here live. Some of y'all are in commute. Some of y'all got busy lives. And I know I'm kind of like in that quasi midday hustle here. I get it, though. But you know what, though? Hey, you're going to come back when you come back at the replay gangs in your future. So shout out to y'all and everything. And also, everybody that's here right now, the Ain't-ish crew, the tribe members, y'all here right now rocking with me. And before we move forward here, y'all know the game plan. You know what we got to do here. I'm an independent content creator, black independent content creator. So I need y'all help. I need y'all love. You know why? They've been demonetizing my lives. Yes, I've been talking really heavy lately on the political talk. You know, we went like a whole hour and a half before we got like 2 hours basically yesterday on the political talk there, right? As well as the last live stream. And you know what's going on, guys? Every time that I talk about Kamala Harris, every time I talk about the Democrats, you know what happens? Your boy get demonetized. They don't want to see your boy get that dough. Have you noticed that? Guys, have you noticed something here? Let me put it out there on Front Street for y'all, right? If I talk about these janky ass women the boomquishas, you know what I'm saying? The hoochies, you know what I'm saying? The 304s, whatever terminology or slang you want to call them, I have no problem getting my monetization. I don't got to request a review. They like, come on, Dave, talk about these black women, talk about the Pookies and Ray Rays and Dusty Darrells and all those in the world. They have no problem. Give me my monetization when I'm talking about the Pookies and the Pookishas. But then when I want to speak about the relevant issues about the people, oh yeah, you know what they do? They strike your boy down. So you know what's going to happen again today, guys? I'm still going to do it again. I might get in trouble again, but you know what though? I gotta say what's on my mind. I gotta say what's on my heart. I gotta get it out there for the people. You know what I mean? So let me go up here. Oh, before we move on here, like I said, we got super chat, super thanks, super stickers, as well as the Cash App ticker down below, $ that dude named Dave. When I take the ticker off, you know it's in the description box below. Also, one other item here, guys. If you guys want to do YouTube, if you want to live stream, you want to make your own videos, but you don't know where to start, I use StreamYard right now, right? I've been using StreamYard since day one. This is the broadcast partner that I use to transmit my lives, my videos. You guys can see I look pretty crispy. I look pretty clean. The visuals, you know, you need some equipment. You gotta have a camera, gotta have a good mic and everything. That's a start. Gotta have it helps to have a soundboard. But if you guys want to get started, StreamYard could be your way to go. I have an affiliate link in my description box below, guys. You can click on that. If you click on that and you sign up, your boy gets a little something here. That's why it's called an affiliate link. So if you're trying to get started on YouTube and trying to find out where to start, what do I do? How do I broadcast? Where to go? Click on that link in the description box below. Matter of fact, it's in every single description box in all my videos. So for instance, you may hear this and you forget. It don't matter what video you go to the description box, you see the StreamYard link, you click on that and then follow the instructions, and on the way you go to being your own YouTuber. Who knows? You could be just like me and I'm watching your stanky ass on this line here and I'm being late trying to catch your lives and your streams and your videos. So there you go. That's how we getting started here. So on with that here, let me see who's in the chat and let's get cooking here. You know what I mean? We're going to give it a few moments, see who's here. We got Pooh Man in the building. I see you, brother. Pooh Man's in the house here. I see Sheila's in the house. What's going on, Sheila? Good to see you, girl. Let's see here. Is Kanye West paying Kim K child support? If so, that's whack. I thought she was a billionaire. Yes, Sheila. Kanye does pay child support. Yes, he does. I cannot understand that for the life of me when you got two people that are that freaking rich. But you want to know something, Sheila? That's California. We're going to talk about California in a few moments, guys. I got some things to talk about California. You know, yeah, that's that California stuff. That's that blue state. That's the extra liberal, hardcore blue state. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Sheila, thank you. Hit that like button. Appreciate that. What's going on, Thomas? Got Thomas in the building. Good to see you, man. Trigger's in the house. What's going on, Trigger? Good to see you. Albanize, what's popping? What's popping? Oh, man. Hey, Miss Walker, we got Shine in the house here. What's up? What's up with you, girl? Good to see you. Derek, what's going on? God love Cincinnati. That's I'm green. I stand alone. Hey, come on. Wait, I'm blue. Yeah, Derek, I gave you your wrench back. I ain't know if you didn't know, is that after the live stream, I took your wrench away, Derek. I gave you your wrench back, Derek. Yeah, Derek, yes, I did. You know, we did the poll yesterday, and, you know, overwhelming support said it was 73% on yesterday's poll that said, take Derek's wrench away, Dave. And when I took it away, you know what, though? I had a little bit of a heart, so I gave it back to him for this live here. So, Derek, you're back to blue status again. Congratulations. But you want to know something? I will take them shits away. All right? Ms. Walker said, I'm going to be ninja watching while I drive my next destination. All right, I appreciate that. Be safe driving. Listen. Don't text or type. We don't need you doing that. We don't need you crashing out. But I appreciate the ninja listen. Good for you, girl. Let's see here. What's going on, Jay? Jay in the building. Yes, Sheila. Kanye's paying Kim over $200K in child support. Yes, he is. Yes, you're blue. You're happy, Derek. I get it. You're all extra happy. Yeah, I know. Exactly, Sheila. Stop it, Derek. Yeah, I know. He's happy. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Look, dang, Derek, you that happy to get your wrench back? Sheila, I'm blue. I got my blue. I'm my two-step. Oh, Lord, Derek. I should have kept your wrench. You're going to act this happy, God dizzle. Let's see here. Let's go down here. I'm see who's also here. What's going on, Trust? Got Trust in the building, man. Blessings and abundance. Good to see you, brother. How you living, man? Hope all's well your way, man. Hey, I can't call it, man. It's Tuesday, baby. We got a heat wave, y'all. Isn't it kind of, where are y'all at? How about, hey, I know this in a long time, guys. TD&D roll call. city, state, zip, area code, rep where you from. You know me, 630 Chicagoland suburb, stand up. Yo, where y'all out here? Cause it's a heat wave right now, man. It was 80 yesterday, 84 today. It's gonna be like 88 tomorrow. I mean, for this time of the year right now, early football season, hey, you know, I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take this 84 degrees. Nice little sun. I mean, my grass is dry and everything like that. I got to get the water on that grass. But, hey, I ain't mad at it, man. We got a little heat wave, you know? I mean, when we say heat wave, you know, 84 degrees, but I'll take it. I'll take it. What up, Jay? It says, what up, Dave? What up, Tribe? What's going on with you, brother? Good to see you. Almanine says, I use StreamYard as well. Good for you, Almanine. Yeah, see, there's a cosign right there. If you're wondering, say, hey, Dave uses StreamYard, right? And you see my broadcast, you can go check out Almanine's channel and see how she uses StreamYard, too, from a different perspective. So you know to get down here. I like it. I got no complaints, you know what I mean? Who knows? That there might be some other broadcasts that I might use in the future. But for now, I'm going to rock with this. Good to see you, Almanine. Good to see you. What's poppin', show enough? Salute TDD and crew. Her name might as well be Voldemort. Oh, God dizzle, man. You wildin'. You are wildin'. Pooh Man says, donations, Cash App. Thank you, Pooh Man. I appreciate you posting that for me, man. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yeah, Jay. California. Hey, what's going on? Come on, son. What's poppin', brother? Good to see you, man. Thomas, what's going on? Government and judges want they cut. Hell to the yeah. Take away again. Said, what are you saying here, Thomas? Did you get your, oh yeah, Derek, did you get them damn batteries? No doubt. Yeah, what's going on, T. Orlando? Hopefully I don't get thrown out of this chat like Coop threw me out. Wait, T. Orlando, you got thrown out of Theo's chat? Hey, know what though, T. Orlando? We gotta be real, dog. You know that you're a class A troll, okay? So I need to know, what did you do to get thrown out? You know what I mean? Actually, T. Orlando, that's a pretty big accomplishment. Actually, I'm kind of impressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get thrown out of Theo's chat. I'm actually impressed. That's quite impressive right now. How'd you do that, brother? I'm curious, man. Yeah. We got Jay, Memphis, Tennessee, 901, 88 degrees. Y'all getting that heat too. That's what's up, man. Yeah. Pooh Man said, T. Orlando, Dave were just talking about. Yeah, I mentioned him. Yeah, we were texting earlier. There's a quality guy. What's going on? LBC Cali, 98 degrees. Really? Quality guy? It's about a hundo in Cali? Woo, you got that heat. That's what's up, man. Thomas, 617, Boston. Back to the 80s for the rest of the week. I hear you, Thomas. That's what's popping, man. Yeah. Pooh Man says, T. Orlando was trolling. Trolling was, oh, it's like, hey, for real, Pooh Man? It was grade A trolling? It was grade A trolling. I like that. Hey, man, that's why I fucked with T. Orlando, man. You know what? You have to understand T. Orlando to appreciate his trolling. You know what I mean? After I talked to him on the phone, our first conversation, I appreciate T. Orlando's trolling. But you got to know the man to appreciate the troll. You know what I mean? Hey, Ms. Walker says it's 108 in AZ, but not bad, actually. Hey, if you like it, I love it, girl. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Showed up says Houston, where 84 is a cold front this time of year. Shout out to H-Town, baby. 84, baby. That's the cold front. Shout out to y'all, man. Jay says, Dave, yesterday was wild. A show full of retards. Oh, man. Should we call it retard or should we just call it tard? Because I don't think we're going, retard means I'm being too analytical when I say it, a retard. It's again, I want to take the prefix off and then say it's just goddamn tardation. Oh, man. What are you saying here, Sheila? I don't know why PR brother have to have a weather segment. It's the same temperature every day. 89, 89, 90, 89. Well, that's love, Sheila. All about them 90s and 89s. All right. T. Orlando, what you do here? All I did was point out a different view that Hill made his bed and had to lay in it. Oh, okay. I'm going to need some details. I need to hear about that point of view. We've had over 100 days of 100 degrees. God dizzle, girl. Man. 100 days? Then that's like 3 months. So that sounds about right, because I was in Vegas a few, like 2.5 months ago. So, you know, West Coast, and it was no 108s during that time period. So, yeah, that heat wave was out there in Vegas, and I guess y'all got into Arizona and California because y'all in that segment. Makes sense, girl. Yeah, okay. Pooh Man says, T. Orlando, Tyreek Hill troll on his F. Hey, man, I'm going to talk about Tyreek Hill a little bit later. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk about it. Yeah, the quality guy says, yes, 115 last week in the Valley. God dang, man, that's pretty hot, man. So T. Orlando says, Miss Walker, when it's hot, you gotta wear less clothes. Yeah, man. Jay says, Theo told T. Orlando, take two and call me in the morning. Oh, I ain't heard that line in a minute. Take two and call me in the morning. I remember them commercials, man. Was a little kid doing them little commercials, man. Yeah. T. Orlando says, we say here, all he'll have to do was roll his window down, get him his license, and keep it moving. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, man. You know, I hear that, T. Orlando. We'll talk about, don't worry, that'll probably be like that'll probably be my third block, basically, right? So, oh, man. Wait 1 second, guys. I got my 1 liter of Sprite here that I've been milking for the last couple of days and everything. Like, yep, taking my Sprite to the head, baby. So, how's everybody doing today, guys? I want to get into the show here right now. You know what I mean? Wait, what's this say here? Hold on. Okay. No, we're not doing, it's a combination of sports talk today. I don't say it's completely sports talk. It's more of business, political talk that sports is ingrained in it, basically, right? Because there's several different subject matter that we're talking on. Let me take the ticker off, guys. Hold on. Wait, before I do that here, give me 1 second here, guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. How you doing out there, Derek? How you living these days, man? Don't be doing nothing stupid today, okay? Do me a favor, Derek. Don't do nothing stupid today, all right? Don't do nothing stupid to get your wrench taken away, all right? Just do me that solid, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're like the resident, whipping boy here. You know, and I'm getting tired of taking your wrench away, but you keep doing fuckery. You know what I mean? So let's keep it cool. Let's keep it clean for this live stream, all right? All right, Derek? You my boy and everything. Said, wish we could stream during the debate. What do you mean? What do you mean, T. Orlando? Wish we could stream during, the debate tonight. That's what you're talking about. Oh. I don't know if I got the energy to do that, man. I might just want to sit there and watch it. Who knows? We'll see what happens today, guys. I don't know. That's a lot for me to live stream today. Let's see. Yeah, it's only be hot as F here for like 3 or 4 months. Our weather's nice the rest of the year. I hear that. Actually, my boy got married in Arizona. I never forget that. Wearing black tuxedos and it's 110 degrees. Yo, it was in November. Yeah, my boy got married in November. I take that back. No, my bad. No, I went to 2 weddings in Arizona the same year. And the one wedding was in November. The one I went in May, it was 110 in May. I strike that for the record, Ms. Walker. Yeah, that's natural for Arizona. Every time Harris said I'm talking, I'm taking a shot. We gonna be drunk as hell, T. Orlando. No, stop that. I'll keep it clean. I don't trust you, man. I'm trying my dirty Mac move. Derek, no dirty Macking. No dirty Macking, Derek. That I have a line about that. No goddamn dirty Macking. All right? No rule. That's the rule. By the way, that dude named Dave, I have a bit of a tech career question. I'll send you an email. If the answer is no, that's cool, but I figured it's worth the ask. Yeah, send me an email, come on. Yeah, send me the email and let me know your question. You know, if it's a tech career question, yeah, I got no problem with that, dog. I've been in my career for 24 going 25 years, so I got no problem answering no questions, man. Yeah, that's right, man. Super chat, super thanks, super stickers, man. It's Tuesday, man. Super chat Tuesday. So, hey, guys, I'm beginning demonetized here, so I'm going to need y'all support. If y'all want these lives, I need a few to keep the lights on. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Derek is like your favorite uncle who the black sheep of the family. Yeah, Derek's like that cousin. You know, what can you do? He's family. You know, you can't get rid of him. You know? Derek's like family, you know? He's like, ugh. You know what he's like? You look at your family, it's like, God damn it, Derek again. But what can you do with family, you know? All Kamala's gonna do is sing the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Kamala's on the bus go round and round for all the migrants. Hey, you like that improv? You like that improv? Yeah, that's awful, Dave. What I do that's awful? I have a drunk bingo game for Harris. I might not make it to work tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. Dave, are you into cryptocurrency? I want to know what you think of the stock company. I don't fuck with the funny money no more, y'all. Okay, here, check this out, Jay. I understand if people have a little bit of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's here to stay. I will just say this here. Bitcoin ain't going nowhere, right? So if y'all got a little bit of Bitcoin, I understand that. If anything, I will say this here. I'm mad that I had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin back in 2019 when it had make the biggest plunge and something happened for me, didn't pull the trigger. I had a nice little whop because at that point then, it had dropped to like 2,400 a coin and I was ready to pull the trigger. I was going to buy 4 coins. I was gonna buy four whole Bitcoins. And it dropped no, matter of fact, it was 2,200 and change. I was gonna say I'm gonna take 10 G's. And what had happened was, it was boxing talk kind of mixed into it. It was the Anthony Joshua was supposed to fight Big Baby Miller. And then Big Baby Miller popped for the steroid situation, and that's when Andy Ruiz came in. And so I was going out of town. I was planning to go into that fight because that was going to be Anthony Joshua's entry to the U.S. market. And so I had a whole bunch of other stuff going on, and then I didn't go to the fight, but I ended up taking a trip somewhere else. And so all this happened, I forgot to buy those goddamn 4 Bitcoin, right? I literally forgot. And then next thing you know, it went up to 2,400 to 2,500, and then lo and behold, you know what the price is today. Could you imagine if I had 4 whole Bitcoin right now? But to answer your question, Jay, if it ain't Bitcoin, I ain't fucking with the funny money, dog. I am not freaking with the funny money. There is no securities backing it. You were only going by the way the wind blows when it goes up and it goes down. There is no security. There is nothing backing it that's going to say, this is why the influx or this is why the decrease. It's just a matter of people putting into the goddamn pyramid and then see what happens like a house of cards where things flop or it goes up and down. I cannot risk my money on that kind of instability. At the same token, though, guys, I got to keep it a buck with you, man. The market is rocking. There's been some ups and downs the last couple of weeks and things of that nature, but the market is rocking right now. Guys, if you put your money into the game right now, I'm telling you, I ain't losing no money, dog. I'm killing it right now. Hey, I just dump money into my 401k, to my Roth, to my personal savings. I got my pension. I got my other personal savings here. I got a whole bunch of different accounts. I just set it and forget it. I call my money man and tell him, hey, let's keep it clean, baby. Let's keep it clean. And you wanna know something? We rocking and rolling and rocking. Remember this, guys. You never lose money until you withdraw it out. Okay? You only lose money when you withdraw it out. Like it was like 2 weeks ago when the market hit a big dip on a Monday and everybody's like, oh my God, the market went down so bad. And I looked, that's like, I don't give a damn because I ain't withdrawing no money. So let it dip. You know, my account for the year went down to like 8% growth, right? And as soon as that happened, a week and a half later, my account went back up to 13%, baby. So don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that. Just just find yourself a good money, man. Set it and forget it and just monitor it every now and then, baby. That's all you got to do. Yeah, plain and safe than sorry. Appreciate that question, Jay. Says, I was talking about the weddings being hot and awful. Oh, my bad. Yeah. It was, man. My boy got married in May. Hell, we rocking black tuxedos, Miss Walker, up in Scottsdale. Oh my God, hey, the skin tone you see me now is the reason why I'm this skin tone. I was kind of hella lighter back then. Hey, I was team light skin back then, all right? Yeah. Let me see here. Derek says, I was never into the Bitcoin. I thought it was just a fad. Nah, it ain't going nowhere now. It ain't going nowhere. But them other coins, hey, Jay and Derek, them other coins, I ain't messing with them shits. I don't give a damn. I ain't messing with none of them other shits. Bitcoin, if you're going to get some Bitcoin, we can have a conversation about that and everything. But all them other joints, that is nothing. I think that's that fugazi. I think that's the banana tailpipe, baby. The banana. What's going on, Roderick from Bermuda in the house here? What's going on, man? Yeah. They actually trade Bitcoin and they hold Bitcoin and Solana staking and making interest from them daily. Yeah. Dave said he ain't taking no loss. You got that right, Jay. I ain't taking that hell. I got a future to look out for, man. I'm trying to stack my money because you got to remember, guys, there's going to come a time in our lives where we cannot work. That's a fact. There's going to come a time in our lives where we're going to get aged out of the market, whether we're too old or whether we don't upgrade ourselves and, become dinosaurs in our own market, or the fact that we get sick and we can't work the grind anymore. Whatever the case may be, there's going to get a point in all of our lives that we cannot work. Ageism is a thing. And of course, when we age, and we're going to slow down too as well. And you know what that means? You better get your coin right, because I'm on the mantra. I am thinking that Social Security is not going to be for me when I retire. Now, if Social Security is here, Lord have mercy. I'm going to love that little bitty check they're going to give me, right? But the way Social Security is looking, guys, I'm not putting it past that we're not going to have any money funded by 2033. If we do, kudos. But I live my life like I ain't getting a Social Security check. I look at my mom's Social Security check and what she's getting, what my dad was getting when he was alive, and I see other people getting their Social Security checks. But us in Gen X class who's still working and the millennials, things of that nature, I wouldn't be worried about that right now. If it happens, it happens. If don't, it don't, baby. We the culture and society that we may miss out on that bag. You know what I mean? So that's why we got to keep working, keep grinding, do what we got to do. Yes, indeedy. Yeah, man, super chats, man. Let's get it going here. All right, let's get this party started here, guys. First topic here. I'm not getting to Jay-Z just yet and Lil Wayne. I'm not going to get to that sports talk, Super Bowl talk. That's going to be next here. I want to continue about a little bit of the conversation that I had yesterday to start the show off here. What are you saying here, Derek? I know I ain't getting shit. Hey, Pooh, man. Wait, hold on real fast. Derek, we said, Dave, which house are you going with, the green or the black reference to house? Which house are you going? What do you mean? House of Dragons, like green or... Oh, you talking about the show or just in general for politics, Derek? That's kind of a broad question if you ask me that. You know, you saw green and black for the Republicans and Democrats? Kind of curious, man. You got to break that down better for me. All right, real fast, guys. First subject that I want to talk about here is, again, politics. I want to continue about what I did the last few live streams here. And shout out to Tariq Nasheed. I love listening to this brother. One of the smart minds that we have in our culture today. Hey, you don't want to debate that man. That is one man you do not want to debate. No, I've not seen it yet, Derek. It's still on my list. I don't watch much TV these days. It's still on my list, though. That is one man I do not want to debate, is Tariq Nasheed. He's always been killing it. You know, I mean, I first heard about him years ago with the Hidden Colors documentary, things of that nature, he's a smart mind, a brilliant mind, and Tariq Radio on YouTube, he be killing the tethers and he be killing the races, all right? And if you were part of the Boule Blacks, he working y'all too as well. And he said something not too long ago that I said, I want to speak on this as well, because we've been going back and forth about this migrant issue, right? We're seeing the migrants coming into our country illegally. We're seeing them being heavily populated in our major cities. I'm in Chicagoland, so of course I work in downtown Chicago, so I'm not ninja watching. I got a front row goddamn seat of seeing that here in my town here, in my city. I also work in New York. I'm in Manhattan. So when I traveled to New York, I was in Manhattan 2 weeks ago. So when I'm in town for New York, every so often throughout the year, I'm seeing that front and center as well. I'm seeing that impacted. Of course, when we watch the news, we see other states like Texas, we see California, the biggest blue state there is, the biggest liberal state there is, run by Gavin Newsom. Like the big blue states, we're seeing the influx of the migrants coming in and they're getting stuff for free. They're getting things that us as Black Americans, or FBA, foundational Black Americans. Now, when we say FBA people, we're talking about what? Lineage. When people hear FBA and you see it on social media and people want to clown saying, oh, new term. No, when I say I'm FBA, that means that my people, I've been here, my parents have been born here, my grandparents been born here, my great-grandparents were born here. We're talking about the lineage of my people being in this country. I am an American. America with a capital M, baby. I own that, and I'm not gonna cry about anybody who want to say some crap, right? But I'm an American. I don't know no other country but here. This is where I'm born here. This is my home. It may suck here from time to time, but where I'm gonna go to? I go somewhere else, they're gonna kick my black ass out. So I'm an American here, American, and I'm an FBA. So what we're seeing firsthand, being an FBA, being a black man in this country here, is that we're being passive for everything that we want. When I say what we want, what we vote for, what we put our tax dollars behind. And what are we seeing in the influx of short time here? We're seeing all these migrants come into the country and they're overpopped. They're getting free things. 20 days. Well, Kamala Harris trying to propose a $25,000 credit for homes, $150,000 homes, things of that nature, getting credit cards, getting debit cards and gift cards for $5,000, $10,000, living rent-free in these apartments and abandoned buildings that are supposed to be made for schools or hotels that we want to redevelop and refurbish for our culture and our community. And they're just giving it to them laying high and stock and barreled here, right? They just handed it over. What's going on, Peter? They just handed it over. They just giving it to them, right? And one of the biggest things that occurred last week was the reparations bill in California. And we saw how the reparations bill was squashed, right? But they had no problem competing and adding more things to their migrant bills, to the point where that even Kamala Harris said this week that she wants to allow migrants, if you come in here illegally, she wants to wipe the slate clean on your illegal trespasses here. You're not going to get arrested, migrants. You're not going to get locked in the pokey. You did something illegal, but we're going to wipe the slate clean. They don't do that for us blacks, right? They don't do that for us, right? And I just noticed something regarding the reparations bill and all the things that's happening in our country right now. Here in Chicago, Brandon Adams just stated the other day, like last week, that within the first year of his administration, we're already $960 million in the goddamn hole. So if we're gonna say 960 million, let's just round that number up, because we don't wanna go in these in between. 960 is technically $1 billion. $1 billion in Chicago alone has been handed out, shaking up our budget because of the migrant situation here. Whether the bus is coming in and got to pay for that tax fee, or, the food that they're giving them, like I said, the debit card they're giving, the housing, all the stuff that's coming to play here has put Chicago in the hole $1 billion. And you know what I thought here, guys? You know what I thought? All this time in this country, they kept saying, we don't got money for reparations for black people. It will kill the economy if we give out reparations. We will mess up our inflation rate by just flooding the market with all this free money. True. I even had that thought process as well. That if we go ahead and give every one of y'all ninjas about $40,000, $50,000, whatever the number is going to be, right? We're going to flood the market, and then we're going to drive up inflation. Housing is going to suffer. Car prices going to suffer. Grocery bills going to suffer, because every single company, organization is going to see an influx of money that's going to be influence into the black community, and they're gonna say, well, if all these darkety-dark, blackety-black ninjas is getting this money, we might as well raise prices so we can get our cut too. They're gonna buy things, so we might as well tax them a little bit more, right? And that has been the sentiment for over the years, that if they cut a check for all black Americans or FBA, that it's gonna kill the economy, it's gonna raise inflation, and in America, it's gonna go down in the shitter. Seriously? But in less than 1 year, we just handed out $1 billion goddamn dollars to people who are not Americans. And no one is talking about the inflation rate now. I want you guys to think about that. All the years and decades that we've been talking about reparations, the number one item that I've heard, even when I wasn't in finance and understood what was going on, was the fact that it's gonna kill the market. Inflation is gonna kill America. We gave all 14% of the black people in America here, well, not all 14%, gotta remember, they gotta break it down, who's actually the lineage that deserve reparations compared to the tethers and immigrants and migrants coming to this country here. It's gotta be FBA, right? It's gotta be the foundational black people who's been in this country. California is saying, Kamala Harris wanna do $25,000 for the housing market, for new homes. I talked about how that's going to increase inflation. $150,000 homes, how that increase inflation. We're giving away free money already. We are already giving away free money for people who are not Americans. Don't you understand that these races, these tethers, these government officials who want to look at us as dumb, darkety-dark, blackety-blacks here could have cut us a check for $1 billion, and we would be on our way right now. We wouldn't been saying shit. They could have gave us money this year. They could have gave us money 5 years ago. They could have gave us money 10 years ago when Barack was in office. In 2008, when Barack first got in office, when the Democrats had both the House and the Senate up into 2010 election, and then when the Republicans came in and they took over, and that aspect of Congress here, Barack had 2 years then, and even now when we have, is it the House that's Democratic rule right now? Or no, Senate's Democratic rule, because Kamala Harris has been making the tiebreaker vote as being the vice president. We have had multiple opportunities to say, you know what, black people, we're gonna give you a check. Here you go. Shut the fuck up. Understand what's going on here in Chicago, guys. You don't think that $1 billion could wipe away reparations for Chicago, for Illinois residents right now? Press a 1 in the chat right now for Illinois alone. Brandon Johnson just said that we're over budget by $960 million. $1 billion. You're not going to tell me that $1 billion can't cover the blacks here in Illinois and in a couple other states as well? They could have cut the check already, and here you go, niggers. Here's your reparations. Now shut the fuck up. They could have done that and made it shut the fuck up. But what are they doing now? What are they doing now? They are smiling in our face and then spitting on us too as well and telling us it's raining. Because the money's there, guys. They need to cut the check. The money is there. They need to cut the check. The money is there. But they don't want to cut the check to us. They don't cut the check to us. People who ain't been in this country for 2 seconds has already receiving more resources and funds than the average person average black person that's been here, and we've been paying goddamn taxes. So we can get out of the mantra that if we give reparations, it's gonna kill the economy. It's gonna drive inflation. We're not gonna be able to sustain our way of living and our infrastructure. It ain't gonna happen. It doesn't work. We can't give this out, but for some reason, though, every other ethnic group who has been through atrocities in this country has received some form of reparations. Yes, sir. Yes, ladies. We have been cutting the check from a government perspective, but they are basically telling us, we don't give a damn about y'all. We got the Boulay Roland Martins of the world. You know what I'm saying? We got the D.L. Hugleys of the world. We got the Steve Harveys of the world. We got all the Ricky Smileys of the world. We got all these black Boulays saying, we gotta vote Democrat. We gotta vote blue. We gotta do these things because we gotta maintain democracy. Democracy don't love us right now when we vote them in. Democracy does not love us. So why do we gotta preserve democracy if the people in control of democracy don't love us back? Kamala Harris has already said that she's not gonna prosecute or go after the people, the migrants who came over here illegally. But us black folks still getting our asses whooped for being actually citizens in this goddamn country. So you know what I'm saying here, guys? I want to put this in you guys' brains right now. The money is there for us. I don't care if people saying, well, you guys don't deserve it. That's for your ancestors. They should have cut the check a long time ago so our ancestors would have had it, and that money been passed down and passed down and passed down so that the generations would have been influenced and would have helped from the different generations coming up until this point now. The key is they can cut that shit now. They can cut it yesterday. They can cut it tomorrow. The key is they don't want to, and they're not going to. But the thing is, they want our vote. So we need to stand tall, people. We cannot sit here and allow a certain class to say, vote for us, keep voting for us. Don't worry about it, black man. We got your back. Oh, the Trumps of the world? Oh, they don't want you to live. They're racist. They're gonna go ahead and bring you down. Trump's gonna give cops immunity. Cops got immunity already. Are y'all dumb? Are y'all ignorant? Are you guys retarded? Doesn't cops have immunity already right now? Or is that just a talking point because you're scared of the big bad wolf? Here's the thing, I don't like Trump either. But I'm not gonna go on that talking point why, if you're gonna vote for me, not vote for him. But I know what the one side says, they're for us. They have our back. So if they have our back, then why are they ignoring us, people? Why are they ignoring us? Because they don't respect us. They're ignoring us because they think we're stupid. They're ignoring us because they know in their hearts, they feel we don't deserve anything. Yes, we have hardcore racists on the far right. I can respect them at least because I know where they stand. I know how they live and I know how they think. They may live with hate in their heart, but I can understand it because I know where they stand and they put it out on Front Street for all of us to see. The issue is the racists on the blue side who are racist, but they hide behind a smile and act like they're our allies. They have a smile on our face and their politicians saying to vote for us, and then they go ahead and then put policies in place that impacts us. What am I talking about? Let me get one more point in before I move on to the major subject. I saw the Central Park Five, all the men there who were wrongly arrested and served years of their life in jail, in prison, for a crime they didn't commit for that white woman in Central Park with SA, right? We saw the Central Park Five on the stage with Kamala Harris a few weeks ago. Now, the whole thing that was going on with Central Park Five, we remember what Trump did, right? He pulled out full page ads saying that lock them up. These are degenerate criminals. They did a heinous thing to this white woman here. We got to get this done here. We got to lock them up. And you know what, though, people? Trump was wrong for that ish. I can't rock with that dude doing that crap. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, that dude was wrong. But why is the talking points blaming Trump for the Central Park Five? Why is the talking points that Trump was the one that convicted the Central Park Five? Yeah, he had a hand in putting a public declaration for the masses to see what was going on here. But let's rewind back here yesterday and as well as today right now. That crime happened in New York, Central Park, New York City, right? Shout out to you, Drew. You know what I'm talking about with the Central Park Five in your neck of the woods. Wasn't the judge a Democrat? Wasn't the DA a Democrat? Wasn't the mayor of New York a Democrat? Wasn't the governor of New York at that time a Democrat? Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. We're going to keep rocking till the wheels fall off now. Shout out to Nate Dogg, right? Hold up. Wait a minute. Look back, people. The white woman who is now under fire because Ava DuVernay, whatever her name is, she made that documentary on Netflix, and then the white woman who's the DA tried to sue her and they got thrown out of court. That white racist woman was a Democrat, yo. The whole trial of the Central Park Five was all going down under Democratic rule, under the blue check mark of a blue state. So why in the hell is Donald Trump the #1 scapegoat? And here's the thing, I just want you to know, this is not a campaign for Donald Trump. This is talking about how the Democrats have really pulled the wool over our eyes, the banana in the tailpipe, basically just saying this is what it is, but this is actually what it really is. I know that janky-ass motherfucker Trump pulled the full page ads out, but did those ads have any impact, or those ads were the driving force where the DA, the judge, the mayor, the governor, and everything in the legal system run by blue Democrats, they still were gonna do what they were gonna do, whether if Trump pulled those ads out or not. We got to remember that, people. If you don't believe me, go ahead and look and do your homework and research of New York City's policies and as well who was running the country then and now. New York City has always majority been a Democratic ruled state. But the Central Park Five, those brothers who were wrongly convicted, who were wrongly jailed, who served years of their life, taken away, ripped from their families, their kids or cousins, aunts, uncles, mothers, and fathers crying, teared apart, ripped apart, anxiety, all these things that happened to destroy the families of those 5 black men. Those men lost their lives for no goddamn reason, right? Even to the point where the man who actually said he did it, and it took a while for those men to get out of prison. And who put them in jail? The people who says who loves us the most, the same people who was telling us to vote for them in November. What's going on, Clifton? Exactly. I was getting to that point here too as well. I was going to add that before I close off this point here. Stop and Frisk was a Democratic mayor exactly in New York. When that was going on with the Stop and Frisk, the hip hop police that was going on, targeting African-American, black entertainers and rappers just because they were rappers. All that was going on. I'm using New York as the example, people, because New York is, I'm going to use that as an item right now. That happened under the Democrats. It wasn't the Republicans that put those 5 innocent black men in jail. It was the white Democrats who smile on their face saying, hi, you Negroes. You know you like voting for us. You like the color blue, don't you? You look at you, that dude named Dave. You got a blue little background, little blue highlights going on here. You like blue, don't you? We're the blue party. Yes, we are the blue party. And you know, though, we love you darkity darks. We love you blackity blacks. We love you black people. But you want to know something? We got quotas to run, and we know when it comes down to it, we're going to lock your black asses up, right? But the whole play is we're going to showcase that we love you. And when we're talking about the Republicans who don't love you, all right? Because they're just outwardly racist. And then, you know, we're incognito racist. So as I close out this point here, people, reparations can't happen. It can't. I don't want any of you guys leaving this live stream thinking that we don't have the money, the resources, or things in play that's going to bring America down. This migrant situation right now and these Democratic ruled states that are basically cutting out blank checks to create a whole new voter class, because the black men that you see me talking right now, we are fed up of people smiling our face and not giving us nothing for our taxpayer dollars. They saw the writing on the wall years ago. This play was going in because they saw the numbers, and all they needed was to be in office to put these policies in place. They're doing the rules saying, hey, we're losing this voting block, so we're going to give away a whole bunch of money to get this voter block so that we can keep winning these elections. But you want to know some Democrats? You could have cut us a check years ago and wouldn't have to worry about this bullshit. Right? They could have cut the reparations decades ago, years ago, even now this year. I want all of us, if we go to the voting box, if we're talking to any elected officials, and if reparations come up, we can honestly say, y'all giving reparations to people who are not in this fucking country. So what are you talking about? These migrants are basically getting reparations. And they're not going through the hardships of America. You're talking about Venezuela and all the other countries. If anything, those countries should be cut reparations for them. They come here, and it's like a pseudo de facto reparations for them. Oh, sorry you went through some bad times in your country here. Here's a reparation check from Uncle Sam. Come on this country. Oh, remember, you got to vote blue for this check. So I don't want anybody to think that it is an unrealistic situation. The problem is they just don't want to do it. The problem is they don't want to give y'all niggas money. So I'm gonna move on here because I bet you this live should probably been demonetized already, because I'm talking about cosplayer Kamala Harris and her rogue Democrats, her flunkies, the people that think that we're stupid, the people that don't think that we can read and write, the people that think, oh, you know what, it doesn't matter. They'll be okay. Look at them on Instagram and on Twitter or whatever, or on YouTube. All they're doing is twerking. All they're gonna do is buy a whole bunch of chicken wings and an Escalade. So just remember, guys, look at what's going on in your own states if you have a problem with this migrant situation right now. Look at your state's budget. Look at how much is being spent in your state. And say to yourselves, should that money go to other people who are not Americans? Or should we be giving that money to people who were born here, who were raised here, who are breathing here, who are dying here, who are putting their lives on the line for this country, who've been here from Jump Street here. Where does that money need to go to? Americans or those other folks out there? Let's keep it a buck here. Let's keep it 100. Let's call a spade and a buck. The money's there. If they want to cut the check, they can cut the check and end all this right now. And you want to know something? The FBAs, the blacks, or whatever you want to call yourself, if you don't like FBA, I guarantee if they cut that check, that'll be a lifelong voting block for the Democrats if we got reparations, but they don't see it that way. They would rather crash and burn than give us money. And that's why we got to let them know we ain't fucking with them anymore. We have to let them know we're tired of their bullshit. We have to let them know that you're not going to keep giving us empty promises. You want our vote costs something. And if you want further support, then you need to stick to your word and do what's right by us. But if you're going to try to push us to the background and add all these other people from the country, other countries that's coming in here who ain't been here nothing but 2 seconds, and give them money, resources, houses, credit cards, and a job when we've been here forever, that's the play. And understand, like what Kendra said, they're not like us. But you want to know something, though? They don't give a damn. And since they don't give a damn, we need to let them know we don't give a damn about them either. We don't give a damn about them either. Does this mean me saying vote for Trump? No. I'm not saying that too, guys. But you know what I'm saying, though? The Democrats need our vote to win. We're part of their voting bloc. So you can say that a non-vote for the Democrats is a vote for Trump, but you don't got to place a vote for Trump. You can say #couch. You can go look at that ballot that says, I'm not going to vote at the presidential part here. I'm going to look at my local part. I'm going to look at my state senator. I'm going to look at my House representatives. I want to see who's on the ledger for treasurer. I want to see who's the county, who's going to be the sheriff or the mayor of my town. Look at the local part of your ballot. Fuck the top part. Fuck the federal. Fuck the president. Go down the ballot and look for your local part. Look for your state legislators, your House reps, your senators, your sheriffs, those things. Vote on those items because your local vote counts more than anything else, because where you live at, where you lay it every single night, where you go to sleep at, that is where your tax dollars should be going to, for the streets and roads to be paved, for the police department, for the fire department, for the schools in your town. Make sure you vote local so that you make sure you, your kids, and the resources happen to you in your immediate town. But at the top there, just because I'm saying all this doesn't mean you got to vote for Trump. It's just putting in play that these Democrats have to know. Stop smiling in our face. Stop telling us you're going to give us something, not give us anything. If you don't care about us, we don't care about you. Now that's democracy. Let me go back in the chat here. Whoa, sorry guys, locked up here for a second. Let me see if I got demonetized, guys. Whoa. Hey, hold on 1 second, guys. The stream's acting a little funky here right now. I think that the powers that be is trying to mess with my stream right now. Give me 1 second, guys. It's acting a little funky right now. Hold on. What the hell's going on here? Okay, something's going on here, guys. This is what happens when you talk about stuff like this. They don't like this. Why is everything slow now, guys? Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Something ain't acting right here. Here we go. Wow. So what happens when you talk about this stuff, guys? Bad things happen. All right, let me get back in here. Hey, let's see. I'm gonna get to these supers, guys, and we're going to the next subject. Let me go back up here. What's going on, Keith? Thank you. I was looking at the chat when I was talking here. We say here, show enough. Wait until they start handing out the business loans. It's going to be a taco truck at every corner. Yeah, that's another thing, too. Dave, do you remember the Dave Chappelle skit on reparations who sings? Yeah, I know. I remember that. That was a funny-ass skit. But, you know, it was a funny-ass skit, man. But we still deserve it, though. Every other group's gotten it. Why can't we? Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Let me see here. What's going on, Mark the Guardian? Also, they're dumping Haitians in Ohio, and they're pushing people out on welfare and taking over Springfield. Crazy. Crazy. What's going on, Drew? Saw you come in. They said, yes, because they had stood together. Yeah, okay. Stop. What's going on, Grit? Stop voting Democrats. Yo, we gotta let them know. Says, we sitting there like Celie at the mailbox. Anything for me? Hey, come on, man. Hey, okay, let's get to these supers here. Thank you. What's going on, main biker? What's going on? We got the first super of the day. Guys, I love it when you make the chat turn colors. Come on, baby. This kind of talk here, I already know this video's gonna be demonetized when I check again here, so you gotta show your love. If I'm gonna keep talking about this, you gotta show your love, guys, because I'm not gonna make no money off these live streams. I already lost my last 2 live streams being demonetized by talking about this here. My man, Main Biker's here with the $2 holla with the blue plate saying, if we are 13% of the U.S. population, they can afford it. Oh yeah, man. That's a fact there, man. Hey, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the first super of the evening. Yeah, we're about 14%. We're like 14.6, 14.8% of the population, guys. And if you wonder where I get that information from, blackdemographics.com, statistics for black people by black people. Once again, blackdemographics.com, or you can go to the CDC website. You may say, Dave, I don't rock with the CDC. That's the government. Well, you know what, though? Go to blackdemographics.com, all right? If you're not gonna believe that, then I'm gonna give you some information that comes from black statisticians. Okay, so check out blackdemographics.com. Appreciate you, man, main biker. Yes, they can afford it, brother. We're 13, 14% of the population, knocking on 15, right? You know what I'm saying? It can happen. And here's the thing: if they, like I said, here in Chicago, we are already $1 billion in the hole. So me being a finance guy, if you planned it properly and rolled out the money in phases, you could plan that $1 billion, not to the migrants, but to us black people here in Chicagoland suburbs and all the state of Illinois here. You could roll that out where that you're not hurting our actual budget by giving so much at a time. You have a certain block given here, a certain amount block given here. You do 250 this portion here. You do another 250 here. You break it by 100 million here like that. There, you do a rollout plan, right? So if we're already $1 billion in the hole in Chicago, not just Illinois, Chicago people, I shouldn't say all of Illinois. That's just Chicago's budget, $1 billion over for migrants because of the migrants here. Imagine the whole state of Illinois. It can happen. It's easy. They just don't want to. They just don't want to. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Roderick says, I'm not American, but what does your country send billions to Ukraine instead of helping its own citizens? Yeah, that's another thing too, Roderick. I did not vote for that goddamn war. I did not vote for my taxpayer money to go to Ukraine, to Ukraine and Russia. I didn't pay for that stuff. I didn't vote for that. But you know what, though? They're taking our money and funding them out there with that. We didn't want that, but that's what they want to do. What's going on, T. Lee in the building? What's going on? Good to see you, man. What's going on, MJ? Good to see you, man. What is that? Clifton says, whoa, my comment got deleted? What'd you say, Clifton? What'd you say they got deleted, man? Hey, Clifton, this is like the second time that you posted something and you told me it got deleted. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you said. What's going on, Ty? Good to see you. Hold up. We got to protect white women? What are you talking about, T. Orlando? You know the only white woman you protecting is Caitlin Clark, dog. You love you some Caitlin Clark, man. So y'all messing with my access to the Georgia Dome. What are you talking about, T. Orlando? Stop playing, man. Stop playing with me, man. Hey, M. Jones, how you doing, girl? M. Jones in the building with the $2 holla. Put in the blue plate in the chat. How you doing, love? How you doing, beloved? How you living? She's here saying, hey, Dave. Hey, beautiful people. That's my girl, M. Jones. I love M. Jones. She been here killing it with me here. Hey, M. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. Right back at you with that super. Appreciate you, M. Jones. I love M. Jones when she comes in. She real good here. And on that note here, also, I don't want to miss I got a Cash App here. My man Keith Williams in the building here. Hold on, y'all. Let me get Keith here. Give me 1 second here. My man Keith Williams, I cannot get my phone to zoom in, but you guys know that Keith dropped the $2 Cash App saying, for real talk for the plate. My man Keith in the building, y'all, on the Cash App. Hey, brother Keith, I appreciate you, man. Hey, salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. And right back at you with the Cash App. Guys, if y'all want to support the Cash App, it's in the description box below. $ that dude named Dave. You can show your love that way. Now, here's the thing I want to let y'all guys know how it works here. If y'all drop the super, your comments on the screen, like you saw M. Jones, my man, main biker. Shout out to y'all too being the first supers, right? So you get your comments on the screen with the supers. But I get more money through the Cash App. You know, I keep putting it because I get all the money to Cash App. YouTube take 30%. So I love both because you got the support in the channel. Just want to let you know you get those options. You give me all the money through Cash App. I get 70% and your comment get on the screen via supers. Thank you. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Maine. Thank you, M. Jones. Appreciate y'all three starting to show off here. I need that love. I need that love. Lorenzo, hey, Dave, I wasn't down Trump. Wait, was it Donald Trump was a Democrat back in the day? Yes, he was. He went Republican because he knew he couldn't win in politics as a Democrat. That's why he became a Republican, guys. And when you look at the landscape of where he was coming from at that time period, he was not coming out of the Democratic primaries. He looked at the landscape and said, hey, you know what? What is my best way to get in this bitch? I'm not going to be able to beat these Democrats. I'm not even going to be able to get to the general election if I can't even get out of the Democratic primaries. So I'm not, what am I going to fight against Hillary? I'm going to fight against all these other guys here? Nah, let me go to these Republicans and fuck them shits up and then go to the top. That's what happened. Yeah. Trump was, and on top of that too, I'm glad you brought that up here, Lorenzo, because when all that was going on with Central Park 5, when I mentioned that the governor is Democrat, the mayor of New York was Democrat, the DA is Democrat, the prosecutors are all Democrats, all that stuff, is everything blue there, and Donald Trump also was a Democrat voting for the Clintons. Mm-hmm. Wait, like T. Orlando, white women could do no wrong in my eyes. No, T. Orlando, you need to stop now. I know what you're trying to do now. I told you you're a grade A troll, and now you're taking it too far now. Now you're going on left field now. Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing, T. Orlando. Y'all gotta leave T. Orlando alone. I know what he's doing. TD, do you want a copy of the Tyrese order? Sure, brother. Send it over. Send it over. Yeah, send it over. Says, to be fair, most major cities have Democratic mayor and have the most crime issues. Small cities with Republican mayors and police run over black Americans but get less media coverage. That's true, Clifton. Hey, you're right about that one, man. So right about that. T&D, I just sent the Tyrese order. Oh, for real? I'll check in a second, man. Run the show. All right, I'll check in a second. I'm not going to front. I like wings. I do too, T. Orlando. But if we look at the true numbers, only 14% of black people in this country is black here. Who's buying all the goddamn chicken wings? We ain't buying them all. I live in a white town. Every time I go to Jewel or I go to Walmart or I go to Myers, Super Walmart, every time I go in the grocery aisle, I go to the produce and I see chicken wings, I see nothing but white people grabbing chicken wings too. And where I live at, it's nothing but white people and Indians, and they gobbling up all the chicken wings. I see about 1 or 2 black people every time I go to the grocery store. Hey, man, these dumb niggas talking about Kamala's black and that's sis. Hey, man, I hear it, grits and bacon. Yeah, what's going on, Otis? Says they both suck. You just have to hold your nose and decide to vote for or vote against. Yeah, the problem, though, Clifton, in this juncture right now, we got the one party that's trying to get rid of us, though. The Democrats trying to get rid of us. That's what we got to look at it. They want to get rid of us. They're trying to bring these migrants in. They bring a whole new voter block so that they don't got to worry about us voting for them, because if they can get these migrants to become officially legalized Americans and they vote blue, they don't got to worry about us complaining unless we go to the other side and then we increase the Republicans' chances of winning. So that's what they're doing here. They're trying to offset us going to the red side so that they have enough people in the voting block to still keep doing what they're doing here. So we got to let them know. Yeah. Says, nobody don't even like Escalades no more. You get the point, Jay. Hey, Jay. If you can get a free Escalade, you'd take it in a heartbeat. Stop playing with me, Jay. You know you want to drive an Escalade right now. Stop playing. FBA, ADOs, Freeman all support reparations for black Americans and only black Americans. Yeah, man. Vote against blue, no matter who, even the couch. Yeah, man, I hear you. Let me scroll down here. What you saying here? It says, looking at Tyrese's child support worksheet, that ninja make $270 a month and his wife claims, well, he got to pay her. Oh, man. We'll talk about that in a sec. Hey, T. Orlando, hold that thought, T. Orlando. When I was texting you earlier, hold these thoughts here when I get to the Tyrese conversation here. If you're still here, hold that, because I'm not going to get to that next. I'm not getting to that next. That's going to be after the next subject here. I'm voted for Trump and I'm still black. Now what? AJ, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, man. Court may try to pay his wife attorneys. Oh my God. Hey, hold that, T. Orlando. We won't get into that. Dave, just keep talking the truth because the media loves to cover up the truth and sad state of affairs. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. Yeah. We're saying Davion Drake is not performing hotline bling. So we're going to get into that in a second. Donations. Yeah, true. I'm definitely hitting the Cash App from here on. To hell with YouTube, Robin ass. Hey, Kamala didn't get out of the Democratic primary and she still somehow made it to general election. Yeah, that too. Let me see here. The chicken wings. I just saw a shirt about chicken wings. It was kind of funny. Yeah. Free chicken wings at Dave's house? Nah, not in my house. All right, I'm all caught up here, guys. All right. I just wanted to make sure. Hold on. Oh, we got a Cash App here. Shout out to my man T. Orlando. Oh, man. Hey, T. Orlando give me some money. I know I was talking about something he likes. Hey, T. Orlando came and dropped the $1 Cash App, guys. I don't turn nothing down but my collar, okay? If you drop $1, $2, $5, $10, I don't care what it is. If you're supporting the cause, then we down, baby. We down like syndrome, okay? My man's here, Orlando, here with the $1 Cash App, but check it out. No questions, no comments. T. Orlando's here for the straight love of the game, y'all. Acknowledge that, T. Orlando. My brother T. Orlando in the house here, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the super. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Hey, man, got another super. Let me get to this here before we move on to the next subject here. My man Kelvin in the building. What's going on, Kelvin Cook? He's here dropping the $2 holla, keeping the blue plates passing. What you got for me, brother? Says, get me chicken now. No mad cow disease for me. Hey, Kelvin, stop it, man. You cracking me up. Hey, man, salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. We're right back at you with the super. Thank you, brother. Hey, man, I like chicken. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna sound like my daughter. I like chicken. My daughter's 7 years old. It's so funny when she talks. Daddy, I like chicken. Yeah, I know y'all like chicken too. All right, but you know what I'm trying to say here. Appreciate you, Kelvin. Thank you. Clifton says Democrats are screwing up with the immigration issue and Republicans are screwing up with the court appointments. Hey, man, they're all fucking up right now, right? But they're all fucking up right now, So, yeah, man, appreciate that. Thank you, Kelvin. Let me go over here. Let me take this off here. Okay, guys, I talked about that there. Like I said, closing, don't let anybody tell you that reparations cannot happen. This current situation right now, let us know if they want to cut the check or checks or whatever policy they're trying to do, it can happen. It all depends on how the fuck they're feeling and also how they feel about us. Remember that. Don't let any of the boule, don't let no ignorant mofos when you leave here or wherever you at saying, oh, you can't. I mean, here's the thing, though. My mentality is I don't think we're ever going to get reparations. That's the way I'm thinking about it, because the way that we're moving right now in our country, I don't think that we're ever going to get it. But I'm not going to keep talking about we should get it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, my dad had talked about that before he passed away. He didn't see it, So we got to be honest with a few things here. But just because I feel that way don't mean that we don't need to talk about it because they giving money to everybody else. That's why we got to stay in their ass, basically. Don't let the boulets, don't let the Jiminy Crickets, don't let the ignorant Negroes, don't let the entertainers, don't let even the funky ass rappers who can't even rap anymore because they old and middle aged and they weren't good rappers anyway back then. Don't let none of them crappy ass entertainers tell you something because they got paid by the boule. Showing up, there's only one black woman I want, says Derek. Yes, indeed. All right, guys, let's move on. Appreciate that here. Let me check one thing here, guys. Whoops, hold on 1 second here. What the hell's going on? They killing me over here, guys. Hold on. Uh-oh, tribe. Uh-oh, tribe. Third live stream in a row, and I've been demonetized. Again. You see that, guys? Your boy just got the third live stream in a row. Third time in a row. It went from green to yellow. See, if you're not a YouTuber, you don't understand that, right? When I look at we have a YouTube studio, and I'm actually monitoring my actual live chat. There's a couple of things. I have several other tabs open on my side here, so I went to my studio, and when it's green, it's money sign, right? And when it's yellow, that's when they stop putting ads on. And let me just put you some on, guys. I can still get supers, guys. I'm just not making no ad revenue right now, or I'm getting very little ad revenue. Let me explain to you guys what's gonna happen during this live stream and after this live stream. When this happens, when YouTube demonetizes a video, a live stream, whatever the content is, right? Since that happens, that means that they're gonna put limited to no ads on the video. Since it's gonna be limited to no ads, then that means that they have no reason to push the video, the live, or the content, because it's not gonna make any money from the advertiser that's paying on YouTube. So the only way that you're gonna see the videos is if you go click on the live tab right now if I'm online and you see all the live podcasts that's going on here and you watch me, or you physically search for me to find my videos. Because if they're not making any money off ad revenue, they're not gonna push the live streams, which means that views go down, and then that people always wonder, yo, Dave, why I did not get the notification. So that is what's going on here, right? So if you guys are ninja watching, or if you're part of the replay gang, go ahead and show y'all love for me. Whether it's the Cash App, I still can get the supers. I'm just not getting the revenue money that I can make by being a monetized channel. So that's what happens when YouTubers like me saying we got to monetize. Means little to no ads, which means they don't push it because YouTube's not gonna make any money off it, which means that normally in your algorithm, if the video will show up in your feed, it won't unless you physically search for me, or you're not subscribed to many channels, and I will show up at that point. So help your boy out, guys. It's official. So since I'm demonetized, I might as well talk about a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. What's going on, Otis Phillies in the house? Come on, says Cash Apps only. Appreciate that. Yes, thank you, Pool Man. Yeah, we'll just go hard. We say we just go hard, the tribe, and get your back. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. All right, guys. Let's move on to the next subject. Give me one. Let me take a swig of this here, man. I'm thirsty. No alcohol, guys. Keeping it sober. Y'all don't want to see me on that brown. Ooh, could you guys imagine if I was drinking some whiskey right now, talking about all this politic talk? Oh, I've been off the chain, dog. I've been a reckless ass ninja. Man. All right, guys, let's move on now. Let's get to the topic at hand here with the title of the show here. Jay-Z. And it's Lil Wayne. It's Weezy, baby. It's Weezy, baby. It's Weezy. Young Buddy, Young Moolah. Ain't gonna be no Young Moolah at the Super Bowl this year, y'all. Ain't gonna be no Moolah at the Super Bowl, y'all. TND need to do a stream on that Everclear. Dog, I'll be passed the fuck out. I'll be passed the F out, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. Wait, before I get started, let me get Clifton Super before I get started. Because if I get started, I'll be here for a hot minute. He'll be waiting here. Shout out to my man Clifton with the $2 holla, putting that blue in the chat. What you got me, brother? Says, hold my spot. Coco and I need to walk. Free Tyreek. I got you, my boy Clifton. I got you, Clifton. Hey, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. Hey, take that little dog out, let him do his thing, and bring your ass back in the house, and let's go get back to cooking, brother. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Tier Lando says, my understanding, artists have to pay NFL to perform Super Bowl? Yes, Tier Lando. They don't get paid. They don't pay the, let me break this down before I get started, Tier Lando. They don't pay the NFL. What they do is they cover all their own costs. So if you perform at the Super Bowl, it ain't like the Super Bowl is giving you a check. Like, here's $1 million to perform here. You got to cover your own costs. But the Super Bowl is like one big ass commercial. You got to cover all your own costs, but imagine putting on a concert where everybody in the United States is all watching at one time. And then you add all the affiliate partners from around the world, because I know NFL football is an American sport and where it is broadening out to be worldwide. But, there's the original soccer football, but imagine having all those eyes watching you for those 15 to 20 minutes during the halftime show. I'm saying that is because as soon as you do that performance, every Tom, Dick, and Harry that is a fan of those artists, it's going to go on Apple. It's going to go on Spotify. Is Tidal still around? I'm out of the streaming game like that. Is Tidal still around? I don't know if Tidal's still around. YouTube Music, whatever there's a streaming platform, people's going to go back and listen to the discography of their favorite songs, the song they forgot about, the thing they performed there, and that's going to generate revenue from them, new revenue again from day one from the new streaming numbers. It's like re-releasing music. You got to cover your own costs to perform that show, but by the time that within 24 hours, how many people who have listened to your old music, or if you got some new music out and you put it out there on the platforms, you're going to make that money back and then some within a week or so. All right. It's one big ass commercial to tell, hey, everybody, I'm still here. I'm still relevant. Check out my music. Or I got a new album. Check out my new album. And on top of that, too, I'm going on tour now. This is my commercial to showcase. You get to watch me on TV, but when I come to your city, you can get your full-fledged performance here for about an hour to 2 hours. So you cut a check to perform there, but you're spending money to make money. Hope that helps, T. Orlando. Hope that helps you, brother. So let's get into the conversation here now. There's been a whole big uproar, guys. We're 1 weekend in the NFL. This is for you, Derek. This is part of sports talk here for you. This is for you, Derek. So we are officially done with week 1 in the NFL. Shout out to all my NFL hardcore fans there. My Bears won this weekend. Sorry, Derek, your Cincinnati Bengals and what was it, the Cleveland Browns, they got their asses beat down this week, right? Shout out to Ohio. Y'all struggling on week 1, right? Week 1 ended on Monday night last night with the Jets getting their ass whooped by the San Francisco 49ers. Goddamn, Aaron Rodgers came back, and, we ain't seen him in about 2 years because he got knocked out with the first series of last year with that torn Achilles, whatever. So we ain't seen Aaron Rodgers since he played for Green Bay, basically, right? But, shout out to everybody in week 1. We're going to week 2 now. But during the weekend, we got the announcement from, of course, the powers that be in the NFL and the one who's actually running. You guys don't understand this here. Who is running this particular part of the program is Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Was it like 2018 or 2019? I forgot what year it was. Was it 2018 that Jay-Z became an affiliate partner of the NFL? And then, of course, using his resources and his companies with Rock Nation and management, et cetera, so that they would help, change the diversity and all the stigma that goes on with the racism and all the boule and all the jinkiness in the NFL, right? So Jay-Z is the reason why the last several years that we have seen the performers happen at the halftime show in the NFL. And so in February for the Super Bowl, it's going to be in New Orleans. I think this is maybe the 11th or 13th time that New Orleans has hosted the Super Bowl. Shout out to you, Louisiana. Shout out to you, New Orleans. But with knowing that the Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans in February, everybody was thinking that, hey, maybe we're going to have a Lil Wayne or whoever, or some of the biggest names, whoever came out of the state of Louisiana is going to perform at the halftime show, because people were thinking it only makes sense. I actually saw an interview with Lil Wayne that came out early this year or last year, because when they were asking him, he found out the Super Bowl was going to be in New Orleans. He was like, I would love to be performing that, it's my hometown. It's F-Weezy, baby. He said, I ain't get no phone call yet. He didn't get a phone call a few months ago. He was talking about it. But we know why Wayne didn't get a phone call. Wayne did not get a phone call because Jay-Z, who was the decision maker, I'm going to pull up a quote. People saying that's not the case, but it is. But Jay-Z decided, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big, shout out to his young Hove. We're going to put Kendrick on the ballot. So Kendrick Lamar is going to be performing as the lead artist for the upcoming Super Bowl in February. It could be that if you're from New Orleans. If you're a Kendrick fan and you're a West Coast fan, it could be like this. All right. So we got Kendrick Lamar, who's going to be performing at the Super Bowl this year. I thought that was kind of odd at first, right? I thought it was odd at first because Kendrick just performed at the Super Bowl. I just saw that dude. Wait, has he been in like 2 Super Bowls so far? I can't remember if Kendrick was with the crew with the Dr. Dre LA Super Bowl, but I do remember that Kendrick did perform with Beyonce a couple years ago. He had his own little small section, right? So Kendrick's been at the Super Bowl stage before, but now this is his show. He's the headliner. So now the big debate that's going back and forth is, and you see my thumbnail, did Jay-Z disrespect Lil Wayne in New Orleans? Did he say, fuck all y'all Southern rappers from Louisiana? It's Young Ho, baby, and I'm going to do what I got to do here, right? So we got one side that says, yeah, Kendrick, I'm down for it. And you got a huge segment of people that are saying, yo, this dude's wilding right now. I can't believe he'll do this here. He just shitted on Lil Wayne. He just shitted on all the Hot Boys are out of jail right now. Everybody's free right now. You could have a Hot Boys reunion. You could have Lil Wayne performing all his hits from the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and the now here. He got tracks with all bunch of art things of that nature. He got decades and generations that he could play music from different times of his career. He's been in the game for 20, 30 years, right? So there's the one side that's saying, man, Jay-Z is a fucking retard. Jay-Z is bogus as hell. What the hell is he doing this crap here for, right? Then you got the people who really rock Lil Wayne. You got the Nicki Minaj of the world, you got the Birdmans of the world, and they're all going in on him. So here's what I want to do, guys. I want to pull up this article. Regarding this here with Nicki Minaj and Birdman and what the heck happened here? I knew something was up here. There we go. I want to pull this article up here, and I want to go over this article, and then I want to get into discussion. And once we get into discussion, I hope I can come to a conclusion at the end to see if you guys agree with me whether did Jay-Z screw Lil Wayne or did Jay-Z make the right decision in bringing Kendrick as the lead act here. Let me pull up this article here. I'm going to bring myself in the small box here. I'm going to go to Rolling Stone, guys. Nicki Minaj, Birdman, and more slam Jay-Z over Super Bowl. So let's get into this here. Let me go into this article here. Oh, man, they screwed me over with that article. Hold on, guys, 1 second. 1 second, guys. Let me pull this off the screen. Let me do this here. 1 second, guys. I've been having some issues here. Let me do this. Yo, I don't know what the hell's going on here, guys, but since I had that conversation about the Kamala talk and everything's been acting funky here. 1 second, guys. 1 second. There we go. There we go. I'm going to pull up a different article from USA Today. Because ever since I started talking about Kamala, all of my tabs has been acting really funky here right now. So give me 1 second here, guys. I hate when this happens here like this. Here we go. Glad I had another article on deck. Yep, I was right. It's about 5 years ago. Here we go. Let's do this. All right, guys. So it was about 5 years ago when Jay-Z Rock Nation entered a partnership with the NFL. The alignment was in many ways the league's clumsy attempt to make amends for how badly it blew to handle the Colin Kaepernick's protest movement. Rock Nation, the entertainment company founded by rapper businessman Sean Jay-Z Carter, is entered into a multi-year partnership with the NFL to enhance NFL's game. What happened since? Unless Jay-Z is doing something we can't publicly see, his social justice efforts remain non-existent. The live game experience part, that's completely different. Jay-Z continues to engineer how the NFL presents itself to the public by utilizing the popularity of his biggest event, the Super Bowl. Jay-Z, in fact, is reshaping the image of the NFL in ways no one's ever has. He is unabashed, injecting black culture into the league Super Bowl bloodstream. MAGA may hate this. The right wing may hate this, but for now, the NFL, mostly conservative owners, are allowing JD to have the type of influence. It's been a remarkable thing to watch, USA Today is saying. The latest proof of this came out on Sunday when the NFL, Rock Nation, Apple Music announced that Kendrick Lamar will capture the year's Super Bowl halftime show. Rap music is still the most impactful genre to date, and I'll be there to remind the worldwide, Lamar said in a statement. Yeah, they did. Jay-Z, who co-produced the halftime show, said in a statement, Kendrick Lamar is truly a once-in-a-generation artist and performer. His deep love for hip-hop and culture informs his artistic visions. He has an unparalleled ability to define and influence culture globally. Kendrick's work transcends music, and its impact will be felt for years to come. The league doesn't seem content with a football game. It wants to be a factor in the culture game. The black culture game, Lamar is an extremely black choice. Yes, Lamar has appeal outside the black community, but make no mistake, while Lamar is one of the most culturally significant forces today, he's unabashedly black, just like the medium in which he excels. These are some NFL owners who would probably rather watch Kid Rock perform. No one else would, but they would. So the fact that Jay-Z keeps pushing through the rappers in the NFL premiere event is a stunning thing. We're a long way from Maroon 5. There's an irony here, of course. The league hasn't always treated its black players and coaches well, with Kaepernick being one of the key examples of this. Yet the NFL wants to use the black culture as a fuel to attract younger fans to who it embrace. Even Jay-Z hasn't always been well understanding of the importance of the Kaepernick movement. During his initial press conference in 2019, he sat next to Roger Goodell, commissioner of the league, and he said, I think we moved past kneeling. I think it's time to go on actionable items. I'm going to fast forward here. So I've been in a position many times, I just show up and do the work. I'm not interested in how things look on the outside. If protesting the field is the most effective way, then protest on the field. But if you have a vehicle that you can inspire change, you can speak to the masses and educate at the same time. Jay-Z has thrown all of his NFL affiliation resources to the culture part of the game. That part at least is working, probably beyond its wildest dreams. Want to talk about that there, right? So Jay-Z, stating from a business perspective why Kendrick Lamar was chosen to be the headlining act. What I want to do here, guys, I want to read that article so you guys get like that perspective here. I want to pull up what Cam and Mace said about the situation here. From, It Is What It Is podcast. Is that the show? Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, It Is What It Is. They were talking about this yesterday. I want you guys to hear what Cam and Mace said about this, and then we'll come back to discussion here. Let me pull it up here now. I wanted to pull that article up, and then we'll bring Cam up. Let's do this here. There we go. Whoops, wrong box. Let's do this here. Let's see what they're going to talk about here now.
Leans on February 9th. What do you guys think of the selection? Mike first.
I love it. I love it. I mean, it's so apropos, and it's the NFL trying to tell you these other leagues are not like them.
Any further comments on the video of Tyreek Hill? Okay.
No, I would need to know exactly what happened.
Yeah, and hopefully we do get more information. It is being investigated as we speak.
We'll talk about
okay,
that.
so last topic before we wrap. The 2025 Super Bowl halftime performer was announced, and the solo headliner is Kendrick Lamar. The Super Bowl will be held in New Orleans on February 9th. What do you guys think of the selection? Mike first.
I love it. I love it. I mean, it's so apropos, and it's the NFL trying to tell you these other leagues are not like them.
That was good.
That was good, Mike. You on your toes, Mike. They not
I'm
like
just
us.
saying, man. Yo, that junk is real, man. I love it, man. I love it.
Okay.
I think it's a great opportunity for him to bring the pop out pause to the Super Bowl. I think that would really be crazy. If you really want to make a statement, Kendrick, bring the pop out on stage. I think that would be crazy. Bring every California artist that was at that show. I thought that was phenomenal.
And listen, I love Kendrick Lamar. I love the pop up. I think he's one of the top artists of this generation, period. Hate the selection. It's in New Orleans. You don't get Lil Wayne. That's what we doing?
Yeah.
Listen, you don't get Lil Wayne in New Orleans for the
Hot
Super Bowl.
Boys.
Not just Hot Boys, Cash Money, all the songs Lil Wayne's done, whether it's Blink 182, there's no reason why Lil Wayne should not be performing in the Super Bowl. It's one person who's stopping this. I know, it's not really a secret. Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who's kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback. Who's that? Who's Lil Wayne artist? Drake.
Yeah,
this
hating at this age is crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Bro, it's ridiculous. Like Mike, there's some hip hop shit that you probably don't know what's going on. To be totally honest with you, so we'll school you behind the scenes. Lil Wayne not to be performing in New Orleans for the Super Bowl is egregious. And it gotta stop.
I can do that.
It gotta stop. Mike, we'll tell you what's going on later. It gotta stop, bro. It gotta stop, man.
Yeah, and I'm doubling down on that. Hating at this age is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
I love Lil Wayne.
It's wild, bro.
Man. I work with Lil Wayne. I love him. Great dude. Great dude.
And this has nothing towards Kendrick. If anybody deserved it, Kendrick deserved it. But there's some backstory shit going on.
Yeah.
While Lil Wayne is not performing the Super Bowl.
All good points.
Right, I can dig it.
Yeah, that's sad. That's so sad. Yeah, that's like really sad. Like, come on, my nigga.
For real, bro.
You're that insecure, man. Like, come on.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Me and you were supposed to be at Fanatics.
Same thing.
3 weeks ago. The week before Fanatics happens, Cam and Mace didn't sign the contract. We banned from Fanatics, but who's at Fanatics?
I'm gonna start saying names.
Yo, it's wild, man. It's wild.
The hate is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll tell you about it later, Mike. We'll tell you about it later.
We gotta get bigger though.
Yeah,
you're
man.
Right, though. You're right. We'll hold on to stuff, man. And when we come together and get things done much bigger and better, you're right. Yeah. And we'll hold on to it forever. So I'm with you on that.
Yep. Yeah. But this has none against Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, none against Kendrick.
We think if any kind of artist deserve it, but Lil Wayne not to perform in New Orleans at the Super Bowl, it's kind of tough, man.
Yeah, and I just said Hot Boys because everybody's out, BG out,
But what I'm saying is
Juvie.
You said everything right. But Lil Wayne's such a star. He could, how many songs he's done with other people, and then you bring the Hot Boys out at the end. Crazy.
Well, I can't speak on the other things, but I will add, I do think Kendrick will make it right because it is only right for Lil Wayne to be there if, things go as planned.
From Lil Wayne, I ain't nobody's sideshow for that.
Like, you're not bringing Lil Wayne out in his own city.
Yeah, I ain't the advertiser in my city.
This ain't Summer Jam.
You got it.
Not Summer Jam.
The man capitulate and go try to get Lil Wayne. Now you gonna talk about, man? Come on, man. You gotta get a man way to win now.
It's not birthday bash, man. It's Super Bowl.
Listen. I'll say this last thing, right? They didn't want 50 Cent to perform last year at 2 years ago at halftime.
With Dr. Dre.
Eminem said, I'm not doing it unless 50 Cent do it. And that's how 50 Cent got to perform.
Well, Mike, thanks for being here.
This y'all king.
Always.
Thanks for Cam putting their perspective on there. Before now, I'm gonna get into the conversation now. I wanted to read that article. I wanted to play the video from a perspective of what people are saying out here in the streets. Before we continue here, I got 2 cash apps that came in from my main man, Otis, in the building. Shout out to Otis. He dropped a couple of cash apps, guys. The first cash app came in, he got a $15 holla, guys. Otis, you came through with the $15 holla, but he ain't got no questions, no comments. Otis dropped this for the love of the game, people. My man Otis in the building. Hey, Otis. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the Cash App. Thank you, brother. Dropping that $15 Otis. I appreciate you, man. And right behind that, he dropped another holla, guys. Yo, Otis came in with a second $15 Cash App saying, for straight Cash App from now on, let's get it, Dave. Oh, man, brother. My man Otis in the building. Just dropped $30 on your boy. Hey, man. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the second Cash App. Thank you, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate that, Otis, man. Every dollar goes a long way so I can pay the damn light bill at the end of the month. Here, shout out to ComEd, baby. Otis, I appreciate you. Otis is now the lead sponsor of today's show. Those two Cash Apps put you at the $30 holla, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Man, that goes a long way. That's huge, brother. That is huge for you to drop those two on me. Let's get into the conversation now, guys. I read the article about the business of it for a little bit there from USA Today. You heard Cam and Mace. They had their jokes. Man, this ain't Summer Jam. No, you shouldn't come out here and do that. This ain't Summer Jam. Now, let me give you my opinion on the matter here, right? I'm going to give you the personal perspective. I'm going to give you the business perspective. And then I'm going to give you my overall, what I feel, right? So my initial reaction when I first heard this is, what's going on, Vince? My initial reaction when I heard this is, man, Jay, that's some sucker-ass shit. I'm a Jay-Z fan over a Lil Wayne fan, if you guys want to see where I go with this here, right? I mean, I listen to some Lil Wayne, but I wouldn't say that I am the deepest Big Wayne fan, but he do got hits. I cannot deny the man got hits. I'm not his number one fan, but the man got hits. I ain't gonna front. Before the locks came, before all this here, man, that song, Miss Officer, man, everybody kept calling me Bobby Valentino. Yo, when I had the low hair, I had the Caesar, the wavelength, man. When Miss Officer came out, like a cop cow. Man, I got called I was Bobby Valentino for goddamn years, man. I didn't like it, but hey, what can I do, right? So at first hearing it, I was like, that was sucker Jay. Because Lil Wayne is arguably the biggest living artist, rapper out of New Orleans right now. You said artist, rapper, what the case may be, right? So you're going back to New Orleans, and you got the biggest rapper, not only in that state, but Lil Wayne is also arguably one of the greatest rappers of all time. That's a fact. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Lil Wayne, he's not, I don't think he is the greatest, but you can put him in the category of one of the greatest of all time. That's not me, but a lot of people think differently. So you got someone who's alive, who's one of the greatest of one of his own crafts here. He's got decades in the game, and he's got hits. And then it's coming to his home state. So everybody there that's a local, that's a resident, maybe they transport and transplant because of everything that happened and with Katrina, and then they want to come back for the show and things of that nature. It should be a love letter to New Orleans. And a love letter to New Orleans would be to represent the people who are bred and born from that area. So when I first heard it, I was like, damn, that is kind of suckerish, right? Because Wayne was he didn't go out there saying, I want to do this, but every time that he was in an interview and they asked him the question, he was like, what do you think? Of course I want to perform in the Super Bowl. If you're going to have it in my home state, in New Orleans, man, I would love to do it. But he didn't go out of his way saying, hey, put me in here. But if you ask me about it, I'm going to be honest. So from that perspective, when you look at it from a personal standpoint, you look at the area, you look who he's from, who he is, then you look at his credentials, you look at all the music he's put out, and then like what Mason Cam said, the Hot Boys, all of them are out there. So many of them were in and out of jail throughout the last 10 to 15 years, and now we're in a situation where everybody's home right now. So it only makes sense that you could have the same New Orleans performance the same way that you had Dr. Dre in California, West Coast Love, when they had Dre and you had Snoop, and of course, at that point, then they had all their affiliates under them, right? So when I first heard it, I was like, yeah, it's kind of sucker, right? It's kind of messed up, Jay. It's kind of messed up. So then I started going down the rabbit hole of Instagram and Twitter, X. I mean, I keep calling Twitter, but it's X. I got to remember to do that, right? So then that was my initial thought process. So I go ahead and I'm going on X. I'm looking at what everybody's saying here, right? And I'm seeing all the folks going back and forth. Now, the negative Wayne fans were dropping videos of Lil Wayne's performances the last several years. And Lil Wayne's admitted to it. The man's done so much drugs over the years, he don't know the lyrics to most of his damn songs. So you got the side that's saying, I don't want to see Lil Wayne. Look at these videos here. So you see clips of him, and he's like, I don't know the words to the song, but I don't know what I'm saying. So it's like, God damn, this dude. So it's gotten to a point like people's like, I don't want to see him. You don't know the words of his songs. Even Lil Wayne's even said, hey, man, I don't know the words, so I'll be at performances. I got to have a teleprompter up there, right? So there is the one side that says, I ain't trying to see Lil Wayne. He gonna give me a janky-ass performance probably. He ain't gonna know the lyrics, and he gonna forget everything. So there's that one side of it, right? And I can understand the people who feel that way. Because you're going to spend all this time having a Super Bowl party, or if you're going to go to the event, you're going to go and you want to watch a Super Bowl show, you're not trying to see an artist who's going to forget their words. But that's besides the point, though, right? That's, I would think that if Wayne would have got the bill for the Super Bowl, he going to know everything they're going to do there for the performance, And on top of that, too, it ain't like he's going to rap every single song. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have his main songs. He's going to bring people out doing their things. So he's not going to be there rapping the entire goddamn time. But guys, I understand if you feel that way. Now, there's the people that are going in on Wayne and say, why should Wayne perform anyway, right? Jay-Z, he don't owe nothing to Jay-Z. Jay-Z just paid his taxes not too long ago. Jay-Z cut this man a $14 million check for Uncle Sam, right? What, Jay-Z don't owe you nothing. And then they're going down the line. Well, when you had your tax problems, did Birdman pay your taxes? Did Nicki Minaj pay your taxes? Did Drake pay your taxes? Nah, ninja. Jay-Z pay your taxes. So you should be grateful. So people looking at the fact that, look, Jay-Z paid your taxes. You can't say nothing if he invites you to the Super Bowl or not, right? And I know someone in the chat saying, and I let me pull this up here. I saw what you said there in the chat, and I want to read this here too. Let me see here. Where is it at? Someone said in this that the selection process begins with a panel which includes officials such as the NFL's director of entertainment, folks from the NFL production company, and the halftime show director and producer. After a long and detailed process, the short list is handed over to Super Bowl's hosting city for final decisions. Guys, that is the generic puppet answer. If you really think that the hosting city had the final say in this here, I got beachfront property in Iowa to sell y'all. Okay? The final decision came down to Jay-Z. It wasn't the goddamn city. If the city had the choice, they're putting Lil Wayne on the block. All right? I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, the Dave, here's what they put out here. It's the city. No, fuck that shit. If you believe that, you're fucking ignorant. You see that episode of South Park when they made fun of Michael Jackson? No, that's ignorant. No, that's ignorant. That's ignorant. If you really think that the final decision came to the hosting city, I got a whole bunch of hogwash to sell y'all here. You think that Jay-Z is going to accept this position in the NFL for the last 5 to 6 years, and he ain't going to have say over the artist that he picks for a goddamn show? Y'all can't be that slow. Do you think Jay-Z's gonna be like, it's okay, y'all. Y'all make the final decision so I can hear all the goddamn backlash from all my black people? Man, fuck that shit, y'all, man. No, if Jay-Z's gonna hear the backlash, he's gonna be the final decision maker. That's what bosses do, and that's what happens when you're in business. If I'm gonna take the heat, I'm making the final decision, right? I'm making the final decision. So, with all that in play here, the right thing to do would be to put Lil Wayne on the bill. But the right move was Kendrick, people. Let's get into it now, guys. The personal, heartfelt move would be to put Lil Wayne on there. When it comes to dollars and cents, you beat me to it, show enough. You beat me to it, show enough. When it comes to the dollars that make sense, this is not a personal move. I mean, it could be personal. Let me take that back. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. There is a little personal involved, but the personal still involves business. it still involves business. And what are we talking about here? Kendrick is arguably the biggest star in the game right now with Drake. Remember, I was here in May doing all the live streams when they were going back and forth their battle. Drake, Kendrick, Drake. Who won? Not like us. You know, all the tracks that was going back and forth. It had the whole social media. The world was on pause. I mean, it was arguably, from a social media standpoint, the greatest battle that we saw. I'm not saying it's the best battle ever, but from a social media perspective, because of the access and technology we have of our devices and the apps there, and how Kendrick would drop a song at 8 p.m. and Drake would come back, you know, it was very fun, right? But let's look at the business of Not Like Us. Not Like Us may possibly win a Grammy. Not Like Us is the biggest diss record of all time, as far as numbers wise. You can't go anywhere. Texas, Illinois, California, West Coast Love, New York, Jersey, Florida, wherever you're at in this United States, you can't go anywhere without hearing Not Like Us. Hell, let's take it to the next level. Go to Canada. Not Like Us is playing. And Drake's from goddamn Canada. And that's all you hear. You go to Mexico. Hey, they rapping it in Spanish. You go to the UK and they got the Idris Elba accents on. They Not Like Us. You go to Africa, Zimbabwe. It doesn't matter the continent, country in Africa. Wherever you're going to, you going to hear aloe, 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 na 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 na, na na, not like us, na na na, na na, not like us. Go to Australia, mate. Kangaroo country, the Aborigines. They not like us, mate. You go to China and Japan and the Asian brothers out there, the cultural Asian brothers, not like us over there too. Kendrick arguably dropped the biggest hit in 2024, and the man still hasn't dropped his album yet. He might have an album, just all the diss tracks with a couple new unreleased tracks. You add that cultural impact, people. Not all the songs that led to Not Like Us, and Not Like Us is still a worldwide phenomenon. Worldwide, not just the United States, not Kendrick against Drake, West Coast against Canada, Canada against LA. You don't got that. It's the whole world shitting on Drake. So let me add the personal animus that's part of the business now. Lil Wayne's artist at the time when they first came up was Drake. Drake came under Lil Wayne with him and Nicki Minaj, right? So we all know if Lil Wayne was gonna perform, that would have been Drake's, comeback. Wait a minute, do y'all hear me? Hold on. Hey, guys, hold on. Turn your volumes up here. Turn your volumes up here. I need y'all to hear this here. Drake has been taking L after L after L. Even after the battle, was it like a month ago? Drake dropped a whole bunch of unreleased tracks. Ain't nobody talk about them shits. It just sat on the street and just stank like doo-doo. People talked about it for a day and a half that Drake had all these unreleased tracks and just dropped them out there to try to get the stink off, and no one listened to it. I mean, we had a couple of tracks, people was like, oh yeah, that's not too bad, but ain't nobody checking for it. What we have here is the fact that Jay-Z is seeing Wayne, and he was not gonna let Wayne give Drake the platform to reinvent himself, to to get rid of all the negative situations and all the stereotype and hype that happened with Not Like Us. The Super Bowl would have been the perfect swan song to say, Drake, come back out, reintroduce yourself to the world. Kendrick whooped your ass in the summertime, but now Drake is back with all new stuff, and the whole world can see it. Jay-Z said, no, no, no. I don't like Drake either. I got issues with Drake my damn self here, and I am not gonna reintroduce him to the world. What did Jay say? Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. H to the O. Hey, come on, man. He was like, we're not gonna do that to Drake. No, no, no. I need Kendrick to keep his foot on Drake's neck. I need Kendrick to go ahead, and we need to give Drake the goddamn kill shot. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Once it was announced that Kendrick was gonna be the artist for the Super Bowl here, I bet you there was every single Drake lawyer that he has on retainer, and he probably hired a whole bunch of new lawyers. He probably sent a gang of cease and desist and all kinds of lawsuits that trying to stop Kendrick from performing Not Like Us 22 times. I bet you in some of those documents that was sent with a goddamn owl and a letterhead that says, if we hear A minor, we're suing the NFL for $1 billion. So the personal part I'm talking about here is Jay-Z being on the side of Kendrick so that Kendrick can keep his foot on Drake's neck so that he is not allowed to reintroduce himself to get away the stigma of the doo-doo shit that was placed on him in the battle here. Drake's gotta go. And the only way Drake's gotta go if we keep Kendrick on top. And how do we do that? I know that Kendrick is from LA. We're gonna give him the spotlight of the Super Bowl in New Orleans, unfortunately, in Lil Wayne's hometown. He's gonna do his discography, and it's gonna kill several birds with one stone here. I pull Kendrick out there, I get my blackity black for the Super Bowl here. I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm biggity black, and I'm black, y'all. That's what you're gonna get with Kendrick, right? You're gonna get the I'm black, y'all, right? Then you're gonna get the kill shot with Drake. All right, we can't let Drake reintroduce himself. We gotta keep our foot on our neck because we tired of Drake being on top for the last goddamn 14 years. Okay? Since Drake is on top and he's got his foot in his ass, we're gonna continue to keep his foot in his ass, and we need to end this right now. If you don't believe that, then how the hell is this going on right now? And then on top of that too, Kendrick's also the hardest artist in the game right now. When I say hardest, the hottest. Okay? And he still, like I said, he still ain't dropped an album. Everybody thought he was gonna drop an album after all this diss stuff. He probably gonna have an album set up right before or after the Super Bowl happens. Maybe during that week, whatever the case may be. So when that happens, you're gonna see the whole damn world replay all those diss songs. And then at the heart of the Super Bowl, you're gonna hear A minor. You don't think that Jay-Z wants Drake to fail? Hell yes! This is bigger than Wayne, guys. This is bigger than Wayne. It's the animus to Drake. And Drake's gotta go. And since Drake's gotta go, the only logical pick is Kendrick. And then it just happens to fall in place that Kendrick is the hottest artist in the game right now. And we just had him as the subpar of the Super Bowl a few years ago. We just saw him perform with all the black suits and the Militant Brothers, and he's doing his routine here. Now we're gonna give him the whole show. So Jay-Z's looking at us, I get my blackity black cultural impact. Whether people hate me or not, they're gonna forget about it when they see Kendrick do all the black power stuff. We're not gonna have Drake perform. Sorry, Young Money. Sorry, Cash Money. Sorry, Drake. Sorry, Birdman. Sorry, BG and the Hot Boys. Sorry, Nicki Minaj. All y'all boys there, y'all can just eat a dick. So at the end of the day, guys, this happened not just because that Jay-Z is a hater on Wayne. This is a business move by having, if not one of the hottest artists in the game, who just technically took down the other biggest artist in the game. And this is designed to be the kill shot for Drake. Can you imagine the whole world, not just in individual parties and concerts you see posted on social media, you're going to see the whole world in February sing Not Like Us. And can you imagine the choreography that Kendrick's going to have on that field? The people dancing to a certain routine, the imagery in the backdrop of Drake getting played like a sucker? That's what's going on, guys. What we got here is a business move to get rid of Drake. That's where we're at here. Now, you could say Jay-Z is a hater for doing that, but you know what, though? Jay-Z is not going to hate just the hate where it doesn't make money. If Jay-Z is going to be a hater, he's going to be a hater that's going to enrich his pockets and his influence and his business means throughout whatever he's going on right now. So I feel bad for Lil Wayne to a degree because, you know, he thought this would be his situation with everybody under him. But you know what, though? It sucks when that you don't have power in your own hands. We're seeing how much power Jay-Z has, and he's using his power and his influence to do whatever the fuck he wants. And if you ain't got no power, if you don't got no influence, if you don't got powerful friends, if you don't got the power, then all you can do is sit back and shut the fuck up and have a Coke and a smile, and we're all going to enjoy this Super Bowl show, the Super Bowl whoever's going to be playing between the NFC and AFC, and just call it a day, baby. That's what we got going on here. That's the plan here. Jay-Z, bigger play is putting the biggest artists to take down the man who's been on top for 14 years. That's the play. If you don't like my assessment, it just seems to go hand in hand here, guys. Drake ain't catching the W on this one. Drake's gonna have to pull somebody's ass to supersede this. The whole world is gonna be singing to Not Like Us. It's gonna be close to a year, and Drake is still gonna have to deal with this here. Jay-Z may be a hater, but I think this also involves a bigger business play to get Drake's punk ass out of here. Been on top for a hot minute, man. Gotta go. Hey, let me go back to the comment section here. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me scroll back up here. Hold on. Y'all been talking here. Hold on. Kendrick still wouldn't make sense as B. Wyatt. It's absolutely personal. You can't do both. Right, what's going on, Ron? Kendrick owned the charts this summer. Yes, he did. White people love Kendrick. They don't know who BG and the Hot Boys are. Hey, but people who grew up in that era, they were the biggest thing. They know no music, though. Hey, when you hear them songs, hey, when they pop them showing up, everybody gonna know it. If you was alive back then, especially down south. Kenny and Max, Cam and Mace don't fuck with Jay-Z. They anything. Yeah, they don't mess with Jay either. Yeah, of course not. Yeah. Where's Master P and Birdman? Well, Birdman's behind the situation with Lil Wayne. I don't know where Master P is at. I don't know what's going on No Limit. Hey, speaking of what's going on No Limit, more of an audience who attend the Super Bowl would prefer K-Dot or Wayne. That too. I can see that too, because Kendrick's actually the more, and when people say, let me add this point here too. You're right, No Limit, because K-Dot is the more relevant rapper right now. He's one putting out the recent music. But the thing is, when people say, well, what's Wayne put out lately, right? You make the same thing about Dr. Dre. Right? You can't make the argument for anybody out there that says, you know, I understand it says K-Dot is the relevant rapper right now. He's the biggest star in the game, one of the biggest rappers in the game. And then the argument can be made, well, what has Lil Wayne put out? Right? He ain't put nothing out recently. That don't matter. When did Dr. Dre put anything out? Right? When was the last time you heard a new Dre record? Yo. When is the last time? I mean, Dre be making fire and then don't put nothing out. You be hearing snippets online like, damn, that's a hard Dre beat, and no album still comes out. So we can't use the arguments that Wayne ain't put nothing out recently, so, you know, why does it matter? Because Dre don't put nothing out. Dre's such a perfectionist, he'll hear a song and people think it's the greatest song of all time, and then the next day, Dre be like, I don't like it, shelve it. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me see here. Quality guy, what's going on? Pop Out Show Part 2. Yeah. Song of the year says Ty. Yeah. M. Jones says, we about to start crit walking. They not like us. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I saw South Korean dudes jam. Hey, show enough. It's global. You're seeing Asians, Korean, like you're seeing Koreans, Japanese. If you just do a search on X, you can go through every continent and every color and creed is rapping Not Like Us, brother. It's wild. In my entire life, of course, social media brings the world together, but I'd never seen a song that everybody was singing like that in unison. That was something else, man. Let's scroll down here. It says, you laughing at me, M. Jones? Yeah, Not Like Us, hashtag. Wayne don't know his lyrics. No, I know he don't, It said, Rick Ross got dropped too. What happened, Drake? Said, let me see here. Let me scroll down. Said, Ron is a New York K-Dot, the man period. Okay. We still need to wait on the other act for the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, K-Dot's K-Dot's gonna bring out some of his own crew. We're gonna see Schoolboy Q. Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck here. That's low key. I'm here for some Schoolboy Q, okay? I hope Schoolboy Q comes out to him, I want to hear some collard greens. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, come on, man. Y'all know that track? Hey, come on, man. I want to hear collard greens. Hey, I want to hear see Schoolboy Q, for real. It don't seem like Lil Wayne, all that cool, Drake. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't really keep up all that stuff. Well, Drake is just big time now. It's the one thing where that the student became the master, you can say, because Lil Wayne's been chilling, for so much, and then Drake became the biggest star of all time. So, when you got the pupil that becomes just as big or bigger than the master, you're not going to see them hang out as much because Drake doing his own thing now. You know what I'm saying, M. Jones? Luxury, collard greens. Chitty what for enemies pop that. So I'm already singing the song right now. Derek said, Dave, I disagree with you on some points. Ice Cube to a whole group and one, even before the height of the internet as far. Wait, I mean, we talking about disagree. Ice Cube to a whole group? Wait, what are you talking about? I don't think you heard me correctly, Derek. I said it's arguably the biggest diss record numbers-wise. I don't think you listened to me correctly. You don't have a diss song that got the numbers like Not Like Us. Any of Ice Cube's songs never charted. I love the battle between Ice Cube and Common. I love the battle between Ice Cube and his old group NWA. I've even had, when I'm doing those live streams, I talk about all the great battles between Kool Moe Dee and LL Cool J, right? We can go down LL Cool J and Cannabis. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the Ice Cubes of the world. You know what I'm saying? We can go 50 Cent and Ja Rule. We can go Eminem and whoever he was battling with. Numbers-wise, there is not a big diss record than Kendrick's song. I didn't say it's the greatest of all time, but it's the biggest one, numbers-wise. Come on, brother. You gotta listen. What's going on, Kelvin? Back with another $2 holla, putting the blue in the chat. What you got for me, man? Gotta get through the election. What Super Bowl? I hear you, man. My man, Kelvin in the building. Hey, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the super. I appreciate you, man. Oh, look, I got a Cash App, too. Let me get y'all at the same time here. Thank you for that holla, Kelvin. I'll leave you on the screen for a second. Hey, what's going on, Snap Tech? I got Snap Tech in the building. What's going on, brother? Hey, guys, we got a Cash App from Snap Tech here. Snap Tech always come through the Cash App here. How you doing, brother? He's coming in with the $2 holla that says, for Cash App gang in the building. Thank you, brother. My man Snap Tech is in the building, man. Hey, man, salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate it. Thank you. Right back at you with the Cash App. Thank you, brother. Glad you're here, man. Hope you're enjoying yourself, man. Appreciate that. Hey, guys, Cash App, Super Chats, y'all can do the donations. Same way, man. Let me scroll down here. What's going on, Mo? And it was every time you come around my city, bling, bling. Yeah. Every time I say bling, bling. Hey, hey, if they perform that'd have been banging. I meant Ice Cube took a whole group on and won. I don't think you understood what I was actually talking about, though, Derek, when I was talking about numbers-wise. Kenny said, nobody wants to hear that bling, bling, little kid. Hey, you'd be surprised, man. Hey, New Orleans want to hear it, though. New Orleans want to hear it, man. The South want to hear it. Clinton's like, who's K-Dot? Kendrick, brother. He was like, who's K-Dot? Kendrick Lamar. K-Dot. Lil Wayne is a junkie. Yeah, he ain't looking, I gotta say, he ain't looking too good these days, man. Like his dreadlocks, his locks is falling out, his hair is thinning. You know, I never, if my hair starts thinning or my locks are breaking off like that, I'm gonna cut my stuff off. Or I'll cut off and try to regrow them again. I'm not gonna hang on like he's trying to hang on. Yeah. Let's see here. No, he didn't end NWA. What are you talking about? He didn't end NWA. They all broke up. Ice Cube left and they were battling. Then, you know, Dr. Dre got mad about the money of Easy. You know, it was a whole bunch of stuff, but Ice Cube didn't end NWA, brother. They basically self-destructed. It wasn't Ice Cube, man. I mean, look, Easy, he died of HIV/AIDS, so he gone. Rest in peace, Easy. You know, Dre was mad about the money, so you know, he left and got with Suge Knight and got on Aftermath. You know, and then everything came under him. You know, discover Snoop. You know, the DOC was under there. Remember, DOC was under the whole. He wasn't in NWA, but he was writing for them. Then he dropped this album, had the nasty accident, couldn't rap no more because his voice was jacked up. MC Ren wasn't a household name, but was a damn good rapper. He dropped the solo joint. Man, if y'all ever heard that MC Ren album when he dropped with the Fire in the Couple, I forgot the album name was. MC Ren had a album that came out like around '93 with big old flames in the cover. Ren is one of the most underrated MCs ever. I want to put that out there right now for my hip-hop heads out there that know anything about some goddamn music, okay? MC Ren is underrated. We don't talk about, hey, Ren. Come on, man. We gotta talk about Ren one day. Ren had bars. Oh my God. That Ren could write and spit. That Negro is off the chain, man. Yeah. That's better, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry Heller ended in NWA. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Jay. Hey, Jay, comment of the night. Jerry Heller ended NWA. Exactly, yeah. Oh, you know about that, T. Orlando? Villain in Black? Yes, T. Orlando. Y'all are sleepy on that album. I remember I was in middle school bumping that joint. I'm like, y'all don't know about MC Ren? Hey, man, Ren could spit. I mean, it's just making. I understand why he didn't blow up the way, you know, after everybody else did. I don't know if he was ghostwriting after everybody's years, but man, Ren is underrated. Underrated. We got to talk about MC Ren one day, y'all. I'm saying, Kenny Max, Drake is trash. Hey, man. Derek says, I think MC Ren was called Kiss My Black Ass. I'm kind of curious right now. Yeah, it was middle school when that dropped, man. I'm curious. When did that MC album Ren drop? I'm curious right now. Hold on. I got to pull that up now. Give me 1 second. When did that album come out? Because I had that on repeat. Is it even on streaming? Yep. Hold on. MC Ren. Let's see. Is it on streaming? Yeah. Shock of the Hour. 93. Yeah. With the Flames. That joint dropped in 93. Then the 96 joint, The Villain is Black. Yep. Hey, T. Orlando, my favorite one was Shock of the Hour in 93. That was the one. Hey, y'all sleepy on MC Ren. Hey, man. Ren had that heat, baby. Ren had that heat. Let's keep it moving, guys. I talked about that there. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's business. I know, though, for the people of New Orleans, this hits them harder than more than anybody else around the country or whoever's a fan across the world, right? That want to see Lil Wayne and then everybody under him with Young Money, Young Moolah, Cash Money Records, you know, all that stuff. Because if you had Lil Wayne, you're going to have the Hot Boys, you're going to have Birdman, you're going to have Nicki Minaj, you're going to have all that whole umbrella that would have been there, you know? But I'm kind of curious what Kendrick's going to do here, but I already know that it's going to be a visual master. I know it's going to be a very good visual piece here, because the one thing that we can say about Kendrick over the years now is that his visuals are really underrated when it comes to what he does his music here, you know? So I know it's going to be a visual spectacle, at least, you know? So shout out to them. It is what it is. Sorry, Wayne, business. You know, it's business. Let me see here. We said, Jay, MC Ren killed Days of Way Back. I need to hear that again, said Derek. I couldn't really get into West Coast gangster rap. I hear that, Clifton. I hear that. A lot of people couldn't either. I guess Lil Wayne won't be taking over for the 24-25. Hey, man, that's what we need. I hope for the love of God that Kendrick brings out Juvie. I want to hear Back That Ass Up. I don't care what anybody says, guys. Like I said, Kendrick has to bring Juvie out and perform Back That Ass Up. I don't know about you guys, but Back That Ass Up is the new Negro spiritual. You don't think so? You don't think that Back That Ass Up is the new Negro spiritual? I guarantee you, it don't matter if you go to a party where all of us middle-aged folks in our 40s, you put that on, you get some young hottie 304s in their mid-20s, and you put that on, it don't matter. When that beat comes on, doom, 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 doom. Hey, come on, man. Y'all, everybody, your grandmama, your aunt, your uncle, your little niece is going to give me. Hey, come on, man. You can't tell me that Back That Ass Up is the new Negro spiritual. That's blasphemous. Dave said, how you going to say Back That Ass Up is a Negro spiritual? Y'all just don't know. Oh, yeah, that too, M. Jones. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow. Doom, 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 doom. See, that's why, I mean, from a personal standpoint, guys, y'all have no idea if they put Lil Wayne on the South. Juvie got hits with Wayne. Wayne got hits. The Hot Boys got hits. See, if y'all really think about it and marinate and bring y'all back to the late 90s, early 2000s, y'all gonna be like, hey, you know what? We gonna be shaking our ass, Dave. Pause. We gonna be shaking our ass. I'm so wrong. I'm just keeping the buck here, man. Girl, you look good once you back that ass up. Man, I'm looking good once you back that ass up. Hey, come on, man. Hey, when you put Back That Ass Up, you're going to see white girls, Puerto Rican girls, black girls, hoochie mamas, 304s, Pookeishas, your grandmama, your aunt, your uncle, Aunt Sally Mae, the Karens of the world. They all going to be like, back that ass up. All right? Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. That's right. Hey, Chef, the block is hot, brother. The block is hot, man. That's what I'm saying from a personal level. It should have, that's what I'm saying. When you heard me say my position from a personal standpoint, man, there's a bunch of jams. And then not just black folks are going to be listening to them. Everybody was bumping them joints, man. Everybody was bumping. And Jones was in Vegas last month, and they was playing Back That Ass Up on Fremont Street. Everybody was dancing and singing along. I know him, Jones. It don't matter where you at now. Back that ass up. You can play that anywhere. You can play at a goddamn. Back that ass up. Get played at weddings now. And you don't gotta be at a Southern wedding to hear Back That Ass Up. You could be in the West Coast. You could be in the Midwest. You could be in the East Coast. You could be up north. You gonna hear Back That Ass Up and everybody dancing. Come on, man. Divine says they'll get over it. Nah, they're not. Hey, Divine, nope. Y'all don't know them ninjas in the South. Hey, Divine, you missing something here. Have you been to New Orleans before? Have you been to the South before? We got till September till the show ends in February, and they gonna be talking about this shit in the South here. They ain't getting over that shit, dog. That ain't getting over that. Nah. The NFL would never allow that song, but Casey and JoJo may get at it to this. Oh, no, they'll allow that show, Clifton. Trust me. It'll be the clean version. Back that thing up. You got to remember, though, the clean version called Back That Thing Up, that ass up. They'll play the clean version, Clifton. You're missing that point. The clean version, brother. Back that thing up. Remember the radio edit. They'll play the radio edit. You'll play the radio edit. Gator boats with the pimped out Gucci boots. Ain't paid rent, but I'm still fly. Hey, drop it like it's hot. Yeah, drop it like it's hot. CNB, nigga, drop it like it's hot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys, let's move on to the next subject, guys. Next subject. I'm glad you're here, T. Orlando. I'm going to need your help with this one. We're moving on, guys. We're going to Tyrese Gibson. Yeah, we know what you meant, M. Jones. Don't worry about it. We're having a good time here. Don't worry about you. I got you, girl. We're moving on to Tyrese, guys. We're moving on to Tyrese. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. They didn't have Outkast in Atlanta, then get over. Hey, Pooh Man, no, you my boy, and I saw people say this here. We got to put this out here. Was Jay-Z involved in the Super Bowl of Atlanta? What year was that? Because everything recent, hold on, let me just double check that here. Was Jay-Z involved in that one? I can't remember. The issue is we can't talk about other cities saying that if Outkast didn't happen, get over it because Atlanta. Dre ain't even fucking performing anymore. You can't get that man out of goddamn bed. You just have Big Boy. See, that's the issue. Dre don't like performing anymore. See, whenever I hear about that, I'm like, yo, you can't even get Dre out of bed. All you see Dre is wearing some janky outfits, drinking some crazy ass teas and hopping all over the place. And he dealing with anxiety, talking about he don't know if he's good at rap anymore. We can't use Atlanta as the example. You can't even get Dre out of bed. Dre's so fucking rich and he's in his own head about making good music. He made a whole album playing a goddamn flute. He just made an album playing a freaking flute. You gonna get him singing a Prototype? I hope that you're the one. In fact, you are the prototype. You can't even get this man to do Prototype anymore. He playing a goddamn flute. Dave doesn't child support, gets his cut. We're gonna talk about. Let's move on, guys. Let's move on. I can't keep doing this here. All right, let's get into it. I'm glad I got T. Orlando here. Talking about Tyrese, guys. Tyrese caught a case. Tyrese is in trouble, guys. Let's talk about Tyrese. Who the hell is this? God damn it. I can't stand this here. 1 second, guys. Okay. Let's talk about Tyrese, guys. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's call a buck and a spade here, guys. Tyrese Gibson. Very, very talented man. A very, very talented artist, musician, actor who is very emotional and really made some bad decisions with women. If we want to talk about Tyrese as the entertainer and the businessman that you could say he has made so many great decisions in his life when it comes to his career. The man is a multi-threat. He can sing, he can act, he can produce, he can do so many things when it comes to his craft. I remember his first time seeing Tyrese in that goddamn Coca-Cola commercial, and then when he came out, it was a 2000 Watts album, and ever since then, Tyrese been killing the game with his music, man. The man can sing. Some people may not like Tyrese's singing style, but one thing is evident though, even if you don't like his music, the man can sing, right? The man can sing his ass off. And then he made the perfect transition to get into acting into movies. He was in the Transformers franchise. He's done a whole bunch of other joints right now. So Tyrese, from a business perspective, making music and acting and behind the scenes doing all the kind of things there, he's been very, very smart in the way that he's moved in that aspect. The problem with Tyrese, though, and with so many men, they don't know how to pick women. They pick the wrong women. And then when they pick these wrong women, the perspective that these men hold when they're with said woman. Tyrese and his ex-wife been going back and forth. They got married, they had a kid. He admitted that when he first met her, she was a girl wearing $10 sundresses, didn't care about nothing. And after about 3 or 4 years, he came to find out that the marriage was not about love, but it was a business decision on her part. She got married, stayed for a couple of years, got the kid, and now the ninja is going through the courts for child support to the tune where the man got sent to jail for $73,000 and behind child support. What I want to do here is I want to read the article, and then we're going to get into it here, guys. We're going to read the article. We're going to get it from the Hollywood Reporter here. Let me pull this up. I'm going to small box here. Tyrese Gibson arrested at court hearing for underpayment of child support. Now, T. Orlando, this is where I need you to start posting that stuff that you were posting earlier and we were texting earlier. It says Tyrese Gibson is in custody in Atlanta after a contentious child support hearing where he was ordered to pay upwards of $73,000 to his former partner by a judge to avoid jail time, according to court records. The actor appeared in Fulton County Superior Court for the latest hearing in his ongoing battle with his ex-wife, Samantha Lee, with whom he shares a daughter, Soraya. Gibson was ordered to pay $10,690 a month in child support in April 2023, but Judge Kevin Farmer held him in contempt over his non-payments. Gibson was seen being handcuffed in court, then removed by a bailiff, TMZ first reported the news. Mr. Gibson has chosen not to abide by the court's child support order and was held in willful contempt yesterday for the third time since the conclusion of the divorce trial, Lee's attorney wrote in a statement emailed to the Hollywood Reporter. Mr. Gibson has only paid the proper child support amount 3 times in 25 months. Damn, 3 in 25 months. He said, added that despite the judge's decision, Lee had directed him to request to the court that they not incarcerate Gibson, that she has only ever wanted to effectively co-parent with Tyrese for the benefit of their daughter and wanted to end the now 4 years of litigation so they can each move forward with their lives for the best interest of their daughter. Farmer has handed the Fast and Furious actor an opportunity to avoid jail time if he pays $73,525.73 within 48 hours, according to the order for incarceration obtained by the Hollywood Reporter. This includes $7,500 legal fees paid by Lee. According to TMZ, Gibson had been making partial $2,200 child support payments monthly, just under 25% of the amount the court ordered in 2022 during another contentious hearing. TMZ reports that Gibson is making arrangements to pay the $73,000 and leave jail in Atlanta. On Sunday, Gibson told his Instagram followers that his arrest might be imminent in a post wherein he also attacked Farmer and griped about the fairness of the family court system towards fathers. Samantha's lawyers, Adam Gecklin and Williams Alexander, who are the besties with the judge, Kevin Farmer, Gibson wrote in his now deleted post. We are appealing all these rulings and already have tried to get this judge thrown off the bench twice, he added Sunday on Farmer. The second time we tried to get him recused from the bench, he actually denied his own request to be thrown off the bench. Imagine that. He added, it's pretty clear that they hate my guts, but I must remind them and everything about my life and my success. I worked my ass off since I was 14 years old to get here. Hashtag family law courts are the worst towards fathers. Gibson and Lee were married in 2017. Dang, that was a short marriage. She filed a complaint for divorce in 2020. The two later released a joint statement in which they called the split painful and significant development in our lives. In 2022, the hearing where Farmer ordered Gibson to pay $10,000 monthly in child support, which according to Gecklin came from because the parties could not resolve the divorce without trial, grew contentious when the actor snapped at one of Lee's lawyers after he declared the baby boy had earned over $2 million the previous year. When Gibson started asking Lee's attorney a question, Farmer snapped at him, threatened to hold him in contempt of court, telling him, you don't ask questions. That's not how this works. At that hearing, Farmer also informed Gibson that the $10,000 monthly child support should have been paid since Lee filed for divorce in 2020, eventually ruling that he owed a back payment of $169,000. Lord have mercy, guys. Let's get into it. Let's get into it here. What are you saying here, Clifton? Young men today don't have a good father lives to teach them the difference between a wife and a jump off, no matter how much fire she has down there. Yep. All that says, quit thinking them red bone got y'all back. Hey, we got a woman telling us here. Almanac's letting y'all know, man. Letting y'all know. So let's get into this, guys. You know what? Couple things can be true at the same time. Tyrese is getting railroaded. And at the same time, he fucked up and made a bad decision in a woman. But you want to know something? The railroad is happening because Tyrese made the first opening judgment call bad. He decided to wife up a woman who did not deserve to be wifed by a man of means of himself. One. Got married in 2017, had a daughter and divorced by 2020. Within 3 years now, got to pay $10,690 a month in child support, which is the equivalent to $120,000 a year in child support. Now, let's break this down here really fast here. Tyrese fucked up. Tyrese fucked up. Like I said, he chose the wrong person. And then, just like any man of means who thinks like he does without a father and raised by a single mother, he did not have that strong male role model in his life growing up. He may be an adult. He looks like an adult. He may be grown, making all this money, but his mind is still a babe when it comes to being a man. Does that make sense, y'all? You've heard that in the Bible. You know, when people got the mind of babes, you know what I'm saying? He may look like a man. He may talk like a man. He may make business decisions like a man, but emotionally, he's a boy. Emotionally, he is not fully developed as far as manhood is concerned because he was not taught the proper whims and whims that goes along in the game here. But here's the thing, though, that kind of perplexes me here. Tyrese, we've been seeing this man in the public spotlight since 1998, 1999. He married this woman in 2017. He been in the game for decades, and he still decided to get married to somebody that he didn't fully vet, A. And B, where is the goddamn prenup? And when we talk about prenups, T. Orlando, I hope you can help me out here. I've been stating this for the longest time here. If you get a prenup, you can't give a woman a prenup at the last second. You can't get married. If we're getting married here, let's say it's September now, a nice round number, Sunday, September 15th. You can't get married on September 15th, but then you give her the prenup today on September 10th. No, you couldn't give her the prenup last month in August. You couldn't give her the prenup in July. You couldn't give her the prenup in June. You were going to lose a battle on that one. It was not going to work out right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, T. Orlando. Besides you talking about that she got them yams. Yeah, that's what gets us in trouble, T. Orlando. She got them yams, and them yams got them paying 10 G's a month. But here's the thing here, T. Orlando, and everybody listening. When we talk about prenups, and for so many years in the past, people will tell me, Dave, prenups don't work. Dave, why are you talking about prenups? Prenups don't work. They do work if you do it the right way. We have so many ninjas who get prenups and try to write their own prenups. And then when you get divorced and you go in front of the judge be like, what the fuck is this prenup document on Microsoft Word or on a goddamn napkin? Throw that shit out. The proper course, I'm not a legal mind, but I talk to legal people. And correct me if I'm wrong, T. Orlando. The idea for everybody here, if you decide to get married and you want to do a prenup, you need to hire yourself a lawyer, and then she gotta have her own lawyer, not in the same law firm. You need to get separate lawyers, which means that you gotta pay 2 lawyer fees. If you want to do it right, you want to get 2 lawyers, one for you, one for her. You have your lawyer draft up the prenup, that what you have in place with all the things that you have, and then you have that sent over to her lawyer. And so they go over it to make sure if you're not trying to screw the person out or not. You can't have no prenup that says, yeah, if we get married and we break up, even though you're broke, you're going to have to pay me $2,000 a month. No judge can do that. This woman ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be reasonable. That's why you got to hire a lawyer, because it's the legal mind that's going over everything, right? You get your lawyer, you craft it up, you send the prenup to the other lawyer, you go back and forth, how long it does, so that everybody's in agreement. Once everybody agrees to the agreement of the prenup, then you can schedule your wedding date no earlier than 6 months after you agree. Y'all hear me? After you get through that, then you can plan the wedding no sooner than 6 months. And you know why I say 6 months? And T. Orlando can correct me if I'm wrong here. Because no judge is going to enforce a prenup if it's too close to the wedding date, because she can contest that she signed it under duress. I only signed this because he made me sign it because I wanted to get married. I didn't care about none of this stuff. So when you get divorced, you can plant the seeds that this man is a controlling man, or this man got issues. And I got into the marriage and signed the prenup under false pretense, under the wrong items. So you got to spend money, guys, for your lawyer and her lawyer. Draft it up, send it to that side. Then once everybody agrees, she agrees to it. And then we go here. As an attorney, no man, here's the thing. As an attorney, no man of means should ever get married. That's a whole different conversation, T. Orlando. I agree with that, T. Orlando. But that's not the conversation. But you're right, though. Tyrese should have never got married. Never. He could have been like, I'm going to clap your cheeks, and then, we can keep it moving here. Facts, T. Orlando. I agree with that. But the point is, you got to spend money for a second lawyer. When it's agreed, and then everybody's happy and signed off, and if, let's say, I'm using an example for Tyrese, T. Orlando. If you're a man of means, then there's got to be agreement that she's not going to come out there and not get nothing. You got to take care of her, that's why T. Orlando's saying you don't get married, because in that agreement, you're going to have to give her something, right? You're going to have to make it agreeable for her to sign. And then you do the 6 months out. Tyrese didn't do no shit like that. Prenup? What's a goddamn prenup? So Tyrese fucked up by not thinking that marriage is a business. People keep thinking people get married for love, and you do love that person, but you are entering into a contract with that person and with the state. And when that happens, people, as much as you love your spouse, you need to understand in that moment, this is now becoming a business transaction, because if you want to break up, it will become a business transaction. If you guys buy a house, we got to split the house, whether she get to keep it and you pay the bills, or we got to sell the house and split the proceeds. Who gets the cars? Is there joint bank accounts, and who gets that? Community property that was accumulated during the relationship. If you got kids, child support then, because you got to write checks to take care of that kid, what Tyrese is doing right now. Or if she's not working, spousal support. Ladies and gentlemen, marriage is not about love. You may love that person. You may die for your significant other. You may say that if you're a woman, my husband is the best, and he's a father to my kids, and he's the bee's knees. Or if you're a man and you actually find yourself a good woman, she cooks, she cleans, she also works a little bit as well. She's your best friend, you kick it. She got that fire. She got that fire. She keep you on your toes. You tell her to touch her toes, and then she touch her toes for you. He's like, touch your toes, baby, and you touching her, she touching her toes. You tell her, touch your toes, baby, and you touching it, she touching her toes, and you going in on it. It could be that fire. Still a business arrangement. It's still a business arrangement. And that is the problem, that we as men today don't see it. But women, like Tyrese's ex, she knew it was a business arrangement. She saw the lottery ticket and she cashed it in. Tyrese made a bad decision, and now, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to get into here, he's being railroaded. And fellas, we can avoid being railroaded by not being an emotional person like Tyrese. We need to be logical here. Does it make sense what he's going through right now? No, it doesn't. It's a goddamn ripoff for him to go through to pay $10,000 a month for child support. I don't have Tyrese money, but you know what though? I do pretty decent in my career here. And you know what? We don't pay that money for my goddamn daughter. I'd be damned if we pay $1,000 a month for my daughter. Whatever my daughter needs, we can go get it. I can get her whatever she wants, no questions asked. Whatever it needs. She needs to get this, no problem. I never question, we never got no money. Hey, Zoe needs this, or Zoe needs that. We got to do this here. All right, then. My only issue is I just got to find time to do this shit, because all I'm doing is working. All I'm doing is trying to get to this bag, trying to get the paper, trying to take care of mines. My issue is I don't got time. But there is no point in my life right now that I'm spending $1,000 a month for my daughter. Hell, since my brother passed away, I got 2 nieces and a nephew under my wing right now. And they're all 3 of them, freshmen, junior, and senior in high school. I'm dealing with goddamn 3 teenagers and a 7-year-old right now. I'm not spending $1,000 a month on them. I spend a lot of money during the beginning of the school year right now. Matter of fact, I gotta buy my nephew some new shoes because he's so goddamn lazy. I finally got the link. I gotta buy him some shoes. I gotta get my niece some shoes because she's on cross country team now. She needs some running shoes. Sunday, I was out with my other niece. I took her shopping and things of that nature so she can get some personal products. Damn, it's hard trying. I didn't know I'm trying to deal with a 16-year-old girl, young lady, and buying personal products. That's a whole nother conversation, guys. But there is no situation that you need to pay $10,000 a month for child support. It's a goddamn scam, people. It's a ripoff. What circumstances does a woman need $10,600 a month for child support? A kid that's 2-3 years old giving $120,000 a year. That's not child support, people. This is the new way of wealth distribution. This is another form of alimony. This is woman support. There is no way that any kid needs that kind of money. But we see how outdated the court laws are. We seeing how outdated and elementary the laws are that a woman could be married for a certain amount of years, have a child with that person, and because that man is successful, he's got to spend 6 figures for a kid. She ain't got to work now. Why would she got to work if you're getting $10,000 a month in child support? $120,000 a year. Where's the justice in that? There is no justice. That's why we need to be not like Tyrese, unfortunately. We have to be proactive in our relationships, not retroactive. What do you mean by that when I'm saying being proactive and not retroactive? What T. Orlando was saying, if you got means, it don't make sense to get married. That's a sad thing to say, but it's a fact here. If you are a man in the top 5% of earners in this country, hell, I'll even go top 10. But you know what though? I want to go higher. Let's keep it at top 10. If you are a top 10% earner, does it make sense that when that relationship ends, that you got to give up your resources and means to a woman who's going to be fucking somebody else? I know Samantha is fine, but hey, T. Orlando, let me ask you a question, T. Orlando. We've talked before. Have you had a girl that had them yams, and then when you found out the real her, she was uglier than Medusa? Medusa got them yams, and you saw what happened to her in mythical times. Hey, that's the problem, T. Orlando. We men see the yams. T. Orlando, is those yams worth $120,000 a year you can't even tap no more? See, that's the crazy thing about this here. You got to spend all this money for a woman that you don't even have access anymore. And then we know that that money is not going towards the kid. Now, some feminists may say, well, you know what though? Tyrese is a big time worldwide superstar. She's going to need the means to take care of that kid. Well, you know what though? When that kid gets of age, Tyrese already covered medical expenses in that situation here. You know, he's covering medical, you know, he's covering dental, you know, he's covering any kind of clothing cost the kids need, whatever things that the child needs, he got that. When the kid goes to school, you know, because the kid's too young right now. When his young daughter goes to school, you know, Tyree's gonna cut that bill for school costs, for private school, whatever the case may be. Anything that kid's gonna need, you know, Tyrese is gonna cover all those costs. So you gotta cover all those costs and still give her $10,000 a month. See? I know you fuck with me, T. Orlando. I know, man. Yes, I know. So it's a wealth distribution program for men to women. And the powers that be do not want to change this system here. So, guys, if we know that the system against us, why we want to put ourselves in the same situation as Tyrese? What more do you want from me? Right? Right? I don't know about y'all, but seeing Tyrese cry on camera, I want my baby back. I want my baby back. Come on, I miss my baby. That's the worst thing that can ever happen to a man. When you're going through a breakup and the woman takes your child and the man can't see his child. You see, there is so many denigrating women out there when it's about men ain't involved in their children's lives, things of that nature. And Tyrese is the perfect example how if you're not a man of means, how a man cannot be in his kid's life. Because think about it, if Tyrese was a brokety-broke, blackety-black nigga, you think that Tyrese would even have access to his kid right now? That woman, Samantha, would have that man under the court system right now if he was just a regular Joe Smo, and he would never see his daughter. He would never see, you guys would never see your daughter if you was a brokety-broke Tyrese. So since we are in 2024, 2025, we're just going to keep going, 2026, 27, 2030. These laws are not changing no time soon. These laws are changing no time soon, just like the Democrats are not trying to give us reparations. If you know that we ain't been getting reparations, you know that they're not changing the child support laws. So, fellas, don't build yourself up to be the man like you are with Tyrese, where that you're top-notch in your career. Like I say, if you're T. Orlando and you become and working in law, and then you're able to work where you need to work with these judges and you get into the bag. Or if you're a plumber, you go get a skill like you're a plumber electrician and you work under an apprenticeship, and then you have your own outfit, and the next year you got just a couple of trucks, and then you're sending people out to do your jobs, and now you're the biggest owner of your electrician company or your plumbing company making 6 figures. Or you may be in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. You may get your associates, your bachelor's, or you may get a couple of certifications. You build yourself up, and the next, you're 10 years in your career, you're making high 6 figures, working for Google, working for some tech company on the West Coast, making $250,000 a year. I'm talking about us, quote unquote, regular brothers who's getting to the bag. Why would you build yourself up? Why would you build yourself up to be the man that you were built to be? Build yourself out to the man you want to be, where that the women want to be with you. And then you think with this head down here and not this head up here, where that you let any banshee come in and goes ahead and suck you off dry, make you feel like a man for a short period of time, lull you to sleep, and then she goes in like a viper, bites your ass and poison you, and then take you out to pass her for the kill. Tyrese knows the play. He's been in fucking Hollywood for decades. He's seen his own brothers get played by the court systems. He's been around other high-paying actors, musicians, singers, songwriters across the board worldwide, and he still decided to marry a banshee. So you want to know something? Yes, he's getting screwed. Yes, it's unfair. But if it's already unfair from the jump and you get into it, who's here to blame? The system or your dumb ass? If the system is not going to change, what are you going to do? You going to keep blaming the system or blame your dumb ass for keep making the same goddamn mistakes? Samantha can suck me off. You just stop it, T. Orlando. I have to look at Clifton now. Clifton's like, I need to search Samantha now. She's on YouTube. Hey, here's the funky thing about this, guys. Samantha now is trying to build her platform on YouTube. She's a YouTuber now. She's using this exposure from Tyrese to build her social media content creator career. And you want to know something, guys? She speaks about red pill topics. She's over here trying to school people on the red pill ideology while her and her lawyers are fucking up Tyrese in making this man a black pill Negro. You can't make this up here. This needs to be a goddamn Lifetime movie. So Let me add this other point here, guys. Tyrese is wrong. You're not going to win in Orlando. You can see this here because you say you was in the courtroom today. He's had this court order since last year in 2023. He's made a point to only get partial child support and $2,200 a month. He's not even paying, he's only barely paying, not even paying 25%. So he's already initiated some payments, but he ain't paying the whole thing. Guys, if you don't, I don't care if you're the richest man in the world, you're an average Joe Smo, or you're a brokety-broke homeless guy in the street here. If you don't pay that child support, they're sending your black ass to jail. He's over here trying to fight a system that he cannot win this battle. He's not going to win this battle, and he's not paying on purpose because of his fuck-ups by choosing the wrong woman, even though the system is corrupt and flawed. So since the system is corrupt and flawed, he's trying to make a statement, a stance, saying, I'm not doing this. But you know what, though? You are not the savior that's going to change this here, because all they're going to do what they did now. Throw your ass in jail and tell you, pay this $73,000 or your black ass is going to stay there. So fellas, once you get on papers, you're fucked. That is the thing here. Once you get on papers, it's over. And when it's over, there's nothing you can do but pay. You gotta keep paying, otherwise they're gonna keep a running tally of what you're not paying, and then when you get back in front of that judge, the judge is gonna tell you, you're gonna cut a check or you're gonna go to jail, Mr. Nigga. And look what happened to Tyrese. He got the money to pay it. He's trying to make a public stand. But here's the thing, Tyrese. You should have made a public stand when you met this woman and told her your rules and regulations about this relationship here. No, you was in love and you let her suck you off like Tyrese was talking about here and gave you all that good loving, made you feel like a man. He's even talked about it. He was like, when he was married, it felt like bliss. He said that during divorce, he said that he felt he let God down, even though she filed for divorce. Can you understand how asinine that sounds? The woman left him, and Tyrese is telling interviewers that he messed up with God. He's such a religious man. He's wholeheartedly a big believer in God. But the other person left him, and he's telling everybody that he let God down. He fucked up. And now that he fucked up, he wants to fight the system. Wrong. Now Clifton's in here now. Samantha got those hands. So y'all gotta stop. Greg, man, I just told y'all to put yourself on paper. You put yourself on paper and you don't pay the paper, you're going to jail. Simple as that, guys. So here is a decision that needs to be thought out going forward, guys. If anybody here is thinking about marriage, look at Tyrese. You pick the wrong woman and you have kids, you're going to be put on alimony, child support, and don't pay them shits. You're going to jail. And here's the crazy thing, guys, when you go to jail, when they bring you back in front of the judge for the next court hearing, you know what the judge is going to say? And Orlando, correct me if I'm wrong. The judge is going to ask, all right, Mr. Gibson, you served your jail time. We're back for the next hearing. Are you going to cut the check? And if Tyrese says no, what's going to happen? He's sending his black ass back to jail, and the tally keeps ticking, and it keeps building. And then you come back for the next hearing, and the judge be like, are you going to pay the bill? Because the tally is still tickering here. You know what, guys? Pay the bill now. Otherwise, you got to cut a fat check later with interest. And on top of that, too, you're going to have to pay her lawyer fees, because every time you go to court, she's bringing her lawyers, and then they're charged about a goddamn hour. So the tally keeps getting bigger and bigger because you got to add lawyer fees. So Tyrese is getting screwed. He's getting railroaded, but it's his fault that we are here. Because in the beginning, he made a bad decision in judgment on the person that he felt that he loved. And that early entry or a barrier of an accident is now a molehill that he's got to deal with basically for the rest of his life. His daughter's only 2-3 years old. So he's got to deal another 16 years of preschool, elementary school, middle school, high school, and then after graduation, got to pay for college. While all this is going on, got to pay child support, maintain medical, maintain dental, maintain clothing, shoes, and security. All that stuff needs to be done. And all she got to do is lay back and then wait for the check to hit direct deposit. They don't check no more, it's direct deposit. You give them your routing number, and depending on the day that they take it out, you go check your Chase account, your Bank of America account, and you see your child support hit. So, Tyrese, great artist, great singer, funny actor at times, good choice in picking scripts for movies, making a ton of movies, making a ton of money, and on the back end, making residuals, picked franchises. On a personal level, don't know how to pick women, don't know how to move and rock with the right people, and then once he gets fucked over, wants to make a political stance. Don't be Tyrese, guys. Don't be Tyrese. If you're going to get married, get that prenup. But remember this, guys. Remember this. If you got a pen, I'm going to throw a hypothetical number out here to close this conversation out. If you got to spend $3,000 to $5,000 for your lawyer, and then you got to spend $3,000 to $5,000 for her lawyer, if you got to spend $10,000 in lawyer fees for your prenup so you can avoid spending hundreds of thousands of dollars if y'all break up, what's the play? What is the ideal situation? You may say, damn it, Dave, I got to spend this much money. Yeah, because if y'all break up, you rather spend that $10,000 and know that you got something intact that the judge can go through instead of trying to fight the system because you've ran into a goddamn gold digger. What's going on, Broken Traditions? Good to see you, BT. T. Orlando says, when I was divorcing, my brother asked if I learned. I said, yeah. He said, every time you go to school, you got to pay tuition. I cut the check and kept it moving. Exactly. Tyrese ex-wife gonna keep pushing for money. Her YouTube channel doing horrible. Yeah, I know. I was talking about that, BT. She's a red pill content creator. Guys, she is basically the black version of Just Pearly Things. Without the panel. Yo. She's the baby mama version of Just Pearly Things. I'm not lying to y'all. She's over here doing content, talking about relationships, and she's using Kevin Samuels' talking points. I shit you not. This is Twilight Zone shit. She's over here giving Kevin Samuels talking points while she's railroading the nigga who should listen to Kevin Samuels before he even got with her. Oh, God, guys. Oh, God. Let's keep it moving here on him. Let's keep it moving on Tyrese. Sucks to be you, guy. Sucks to be you, Tyrese. But you know what, though? Unfortunately, we need people to be examples like this. We need Tyrese crawling so we can run. And if Tyrese is not a good enough example for you to reevaluate certain situations and relationships, then you guys are a lost cause. BT says, what? She's pulling in 300 views? For real? Stop playing, BT. I get more views than her. Hey, come on. Hey, BT, I hadn't been to her channel in a while. You're telling me she's getting 300 views? Like videos, stuff like that? BT, I get more views than that. Come on, man. I ain't dating a big-time superstar, and I'm getting more views than that. Hey, that's wild, brother. That is so wild. That is crazy, man. That is so crazy. Hold on. Let me go over here for a second. Let me go ahead and edit this here. Give me 1 second. I wish y'all would support me in this live stream, guys. I told y'all I got demonetized, and y'all ain't supporting the kid. Your boy got demonetized, and y'all ain't supporting the kid, man. Where y'all at? What's going on, Lynn? Says, was married 18 years, CND. I don't watch reruns, never build for this still again. Hey, I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey, you know what, though? It's kind of weird, man. Like, when we talk about these subject matters, it's kind of funny how we talk about the being stepdaddy season, right? let me correlate this here. We talk about say no to stepdaddy season. Don't deal with a baby mama with kids because she's only recruiting you for your resources because her kid needs a daddy and she messed up with the original daddy that she got with, right? So we always say stay no to stepdaddy season. But what we need to do is coach men to even think about marriage in general and to understand the woman that they chose. Like the whole idea of getting married. And if you're going to get married, do you want to involve the state into your affairs? Like we need to go back to the drawing board. Not just talking about the janky ass boom quisha women. We need to talk about the actual president general, whether the woman got kids or don't got kids, man. Because if you're a man who got some sort of means and built stuff up, we got everything to lose and nothing to gain. Remember that, guys. If you are the man that you ended up who you thought you would be, whether you went to school and got the degree and you got that job and now you're in your career and you're doing it, or you got a skill and then you built your own business, or the case may be, hell, you could be a little bit above half average, right? The point is, you need to understand the understood to know that you got more to lose than gain. So if that's the case, why not protect yourself? Why not protect yourself? Why not protect yourself? Ooh, boy, man, this is wild. Hey, shout out to Jay Gray in the building. My man Jay in the building dropping the $2 holla, putting that blue in the plate, man. What you got me saying? Putting $2 in the TD&D plate. Thank you, man. My man Jay in the building. Hey, Jay. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Jay. You know what? I was going to talk about Tyreek Hill. I've been here for 3 hours already. I didn't know that these three subjects would tie me over for 3 hours, guys. So I don't know if I'm going to touch Tyreek Hill right now because my energy is not into it right now. I might move that to tomorrow, I'm thinking. Hold on here, guys. I'm thinking. I thought about that, but then we got to the reparations talk, and then we talked about Lil Wayne and Jay-Z, and then this Tyrese thing here. So let me see. What time is it? Hey guys, what time does the debate start, guys? Can y'all tell me when the debate starts? Hey y'all, can y'all tell me when time the debate starts? I want to see what time that debate starts tonight. I want to see that shit show. There we go. Debate time. Oh, it's on right now? Oh, at 9? Was that Eastern? Hold on. I'm checking right now, guys. I think I got it here. Hold on. Let's see. Tuesday. It's going to be for 90 minutes. 8 p.m. Central Time. Okay, it's going to start in the next hour. Okay, I got a few more minutes here before the debate starts. Okay. I'm going to be on for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to hop off before the debate starts. There we go. It's coming on. It's coming on in about 45 minutes. It's 7:16. I'm in Central Time Zone. It's 7:16 here. So, yeah, I'm going to hop off in a little bit here before the debate starts. I'm still going, though. All right, I wanted to verify that. Damn it. Hold on, guys. Let's do this here. There we go. Okay. That's like a plan. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Appreciate y'all here. Doing a different kind of flow for this show. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done any reaction videos like of the Kendra. I might do a reaction video now, but I wanted to showcase I can talk on subject matter for several hours without just pulling videos up here. You know, we're gonna try to switch some things up for this channel here. You know, I'm gonna have some more conversation talking points here, talking head status. You know, so yeah, let me do this here. I'm gonna do one video and we're gonna call it a night here. I'm gonna react to one video here. Press one in the chat if y'all want to see a Dick Nanigan video. Since he's in Eastern Standard Time, okay, Ohio's East Coast. All right. I'm going to do a reaction to one video here before I get out of here. Let's do this here. I got it. Let's laugh a little bit. Well, I don't know if we're gonna laugh, but let's go ahead and we're gonna react, guys. I'm gonna do one video before I go here. Let's react to a video before we get out of here. I like talking about this stuff, guys. The problem is y'all don't support the kid when I talk about stuff like that. Y'all only support when I do dick-nanigans. But it's all good though. If y'all hear, and you listen to me, that's what's up. All right, guys. Let's do this reaction. We're gonna get out of here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch this debate tonight, and we're gonna come back tomorrow we're gonna talk about the damn debate, right? Let's do it. All right, guys. Likes up in the building while we still here. Hope y'all been enjoying yourselves. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the Ninja Watchers. Let's react to this video before we get out of here. Let's go, guys. Likes up in the building. Let's talk.
Frozen. Hello?
What happened to her?
Girl, what you got going on?
What the hell happened to her?
Hello?
Uh-oh. What the hell is she doing? We got a problem here?
Can you hear me? You can hear me now? Hi, Kendra. I absolutely love you.
Hi, is this your first time here?
It's my first time. You have picked me before, but it wouldn't let me join the live for some reason.
Okay. Well, I love you back. What's your name, baby?
My name is Shanice. Everybody calls me Cookie. Cookie with 2 Ks.
Call you Cookie?
Yeah.
Cookie, where you calling
Where
me
you from, Cookie?
I'm coming from Boston.
Boston in the house,
Boston. How
y'all.
old are you?
I'm 32.
32. Do you have any kids?
I have one daughter. She's 6.
Okay. You ever been married?
No, I haven't.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Damn Zodiac.
I'm a big Leo. Big Leo. My birthday just passed, August 11th.
Leo. Okay. Coco. Cookie, Boston. What do you do for a living, Cookie?
I work with mentally challenged individuals, like an adult daycare kind of. So people with like disabilities, nonverbal, autism, things like that.
People with. Okay.
I'm in my gym
We got
clothes, y'all.
Cookie.
Sorry.
We got Cookie Boston, 32, Leo, mom to a 6-year-old daughter. She works with people with disabilities and never married, correct?
No, never married.
Sorry,
Well,
Thomas.
let's do it. What kind of man you looking for?
Let's get into it, y'all.
I'm looking for tall, dark, chocolate, handsome. He definitely got to be chocolate. I'm light and bright, and that movie Jungle Fever was my favorite when I was a kid. So I got something with the brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got to be. I need a chocolate man. I'm being so serious. I like tall chocolate men. I had a baby with a Haitian thinking my dog's gonna come out dark skin. She's yellow. She's lighter than me. It's crazy. I tried.
Was he tall?
He's my height. He wasn't that tall.
What the hell?
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8.5".
What the hell?
Okay. So you'll date a man 5'8"?
No, I won't do that again.
So now how tall does he have to be?
At least like 6 feet. I like to wear heels, so like at least 6 feet.
Okay, so tall, dark, and handsome, the most described man on the planet, to be quite honest.
I mean, I'm pretty.
Tall, dark, and handsome is the most described man on the planet. Okay?
I felt like that was like a pretty easy, like general statement. Like, I mean, what do I look like? I like guys with nice teeth.
Let me say this. I asked you, were you serious? Because it's a very cliche thing to say. And, but no, that is the most described man on the planet, tall, dark, and handsome. I didn't even get to the money. I'm just asking you that. Do you got to make a certain amount of money?
I mean, more than me. I mean, I make $40,000 a year, pretty much average. So, like, I'm not, like I said, I'm not really high maintenance. I'll take care of myself, take care of my daughter. I don't really require much. I just like a nice guy with a nice smile, a decent job. I don't want no bum, nobody lazy. I'm over the drug dealers and the trappers and all that street. Like, I'm tired of all that street ghetto-ness, so I'm trying to get away from all that. It's kind of like where I'm at, so it kind of just, it goes, but that's not really what I'm looking for, to be honest.
Hold on. I've been letting it cook for a second here. Guys, did you hear what she said? And this is why we gotta be smarter than Tyrese here. Because when they're young in their 20s, what do? I'm tired of scammers. I'm tired of the drug deals. I'm looking for something real now. They've been ran through playing that fast life here, guys. Fast money equals slow problems. Same thing, that fast lifestyle equals slow problems. Here she's been ran through, dealing with the D-boys, dealing with scammers, and now she wants a good man. Hey, man, you can't make this up. Fellas, this is why we got to have the warning signs. Otherwise, you're going to be another Tyrese. What more do you want from me? Let's continue.
Honest.
Okay, okay. Well, you didn't X them out by the salary requirement. Okay, well, let's keep going. You kind of mentioned some of your deal breakers. What are some more?
Multiple baby mamas. Like, I'm not a fan of guys having like 5+ kids, 3, 4, 5 baby mamas. Like 1, 2 baby mamas, multiple kids. That's okay with me. That's fine as long as you're active. But like a whole bunch of baby mamas is not it. Even the word, using the word baby mama, like if you refer to your child's mother as a baby mama, like that's kind of like a red flag. Like, you know, it should be a little more than that. But what else? Non-family oriented men. Like, I like people to be close to their family. I'm pretty decent with my family, so I kind of like that.
Okay.
What else? Have your own car, have your own house. I got my own apartment. I pay market rent like everybody else, so I'm not on Section 8 or none of that. So I would like a man that's pretty established. Like, have your own apartment at least, please. You don't really need a car in Boston. Everything's pretty close. So.
Oh, do you want to be in Boston?
He doesn't really have to be. I travel. I catch flights every weekend. Like every other weekend, I fly back and forth from Tampa. My mom and dad are out there, so I go out there a lot. Florida's cool. Texas, like my heart is in Texas. I really want to move out there, so I wouldn't mind somebody in Texas. What part of Texas? I love Houston. I like predominantly Black areas. Like I live in like a Spanish city, so like I like being around my people. Like I like seeing like progressive Black people. Like I like being around stuff like that. So more or less, I kind of want to get out this area so I can be around more culture. You know.
So what is your ethnicity?
I'm biracial. I'm Italian, German, Russian, Polish, and Black.
Okay. Okay. Is your mother Black?
My mom is white. She's all the European stuff.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we kind of got you there already, but let me just ask the question directly because it's the next question. Should he look a certain way?
Look, y'all.
I mean, I guess kind of, yeah. I mean, like, I'm not ugly. I just got the gym, y'all. Don't judge me. I clean up nicely. Y'all can check my social media. I got the gym, so this is
Nasty
what
work.
it is. But I like nice teeth. I'm not a fan of like a big, huge nose. I got a big nose, so like I got a thing with noses. I don't want no man with a big, huge. Not a fan. I'm sorry, but other than that, like I don't really mind. Nice teeth, a decent sized nose, a little bit more of a top lip than me, and then we good. Like, but I'm half white, so it's good.
Hold on. Let me just stop here for a second, y'all. Is it me? This is not it. I hear her talk, and all I hear is mumble, babble, ghetto, coochie, rama. Like, just to hear the way she's talking and articulating who she used to deal with, and I'm just hearing mixed mutt, whatever, black girl she called herself because she make the one drop rule. All I hear is a lost woman here right now. I'm paying market rate. I'm doing. I can't take you to my corporate dinner. Like, guys, we gotta understand the kind of women we want to deal with. Just because she got that fire mouth or she got them yams, and we'll see in the Kendrick cam if she got that or not. I don't know. But you're right, Chef. She sounds ratchet. She don't sound articulate. She sounds hood. And I don't know about you, but I can't bring you to my corporate dinners and outings if you a hood, right? That's the one thing that these women don't understand. They think they qualify for certain men when their natural inclinations, the natural way they move, you can't even be in certain circles.
Would you date a Caucasian man?
I have. That didn't last too long. I'm open, I guess, as long as you stay in your lane. Like, just stay in your lane. Like, just be who you are. I'm not a fan of, like, culture appropriation. Like, I don't want you to walk around saying the N-word. Like, I really try not to use the N-word too much. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I really just...
You dated a white man that used the N-word?
No, I did not. But I've been around white people that use it. So, like, I kind of feel like as long as you stay in your lane and you are okay with who you are, you could be a white man that hang out with other races and stuff like that. You don't have to adapt their culture. You feel me? Like, I just be who you are. Like, if you're gonna be white, just be white and light and bright and do what you do. You don't gotta try too hard, more or less.
Okay. What about money? So you make a certain amount of money. You already said.
Oh no, yeah, I did.
Yeah, more than 40K, right?
Yeah, more than 40K.
Okay. All right, Cookie, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Here we go. Let's see what she's working with.
All right, how was that shallow, fool? Y'all clearly don't be watching the show because that was not shallow. I was out in the gym, so.
Hold on.
Y'all clearly don't be watching the show because that was not shallow. I was out in the gym, so.
Here we go. That's for T. Orlando. Will that do it for y'all? Upper Man says, D, this is about to be a full travesty on the K-Cam. She got full-blown set it off vibe going. It's going to be nasty work. 40K is the most she gets. Hey, guys, there's the yams. Let's stop it, T. Orlando. Them half-breeds be fire in bed. I'm tired of T. Orlando, man. I'm tired of you, brother. Stop it. Somebody need to get Derek on the phone. Yeah, where you at, Derek? This is all you, Derek. For real. To my surprise, she's better than I expected. Hey, Upper Man, that caught you off guard, didn't it? Hey, that caught you off guard. Okay.
Y'all love to show that butt. Y'all be turning all the way.
I've been working on it. Listen, Kendra, I put $800 down on a BBL, and I decided not to get it because the first day of school, when I seen all the BBLs at the first day of school, I was like, I can't be like that. So I've been going to the gym. I've been doing the glutes and the squats and I'm trying. You know what I'm saying?
Are you in school? You're in school?
Wait. The fact that she said that she put $800 down for a BBL, right? Here's the thing, you got a fat ass behind you, right? This is so asinine things. She didn't get it, but we're seeing what she's working with, and she still was gonna go get a BBL. What is going on with these women today? I'm glad she didn't get it. Because your life is on the line when you get in these type of medical procedures that you can die from. These are not medically safe procedures, getting BBLs, ladies. The fact that we see what she's working with and she still wanted to get a BBL, man, we can't make this up.
No, I'm not in school. My daughter, I brought her the first day of school, and all the asses that was out there, Miss Kendra, let me tell you.
So the parents,
I couldn't stop her. Yeah, the asses was assing. I can say that on here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the asses was assing. I couldn't stop looking, so I know what it would be like. Sorry. Nobody ever called my phone. Now they want to call me. But yeah, so I've been going to the gym. I've been working out, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get it right and tight. First day at the gym, we can do it. That's cool.
Okay, you got a lot of energy, Cookie. All right, now okay, when was your last relationship?
I got out of a relationship. We was broken up for about 2 years, but I just stopped dealing with him maybe a few months ago.
What?
About June, I stopped dealing with him. He wasn't too nice. He wasn't a nice guy.
Was he your daughter's dad?
Hold on. Before they get more into it, guys, this is what we got to say. These women are never single. Don't ever believe when a woman says she ain't got no man, she's single. She said they've been done for 2 years and finally cut it off a few months ago. Okay? What these women will do is in their mind, they don't want to create quote unquote extra bodies. So they'll go back and fuck one of their exes or the person they've been dealing with off and on so that they don't add a new body, but they don't realize that there's still an emotional attachment by having sex with somebody else. Hence, they're not allowing themselves to fully get over that person while they're trying to date and see somebody else. Hence, they're constantly creating a roster of men. These women are never single, guys. Whenever they say, I ain't messing with nobody, just know there's an ex still tapping that ass when she need that itch scratch.
Dad?
Hell no. Sorry.
Okay.
No, baby daddy.
You don't have
baby
to
daddy.
answer. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Buns Glaze.
I mean, like it was like maybe a week ago. I mean, I wasn't like fully intimate. I got a little top, kept it pushing. That was it. I'm not really giving up the coochie like that. You feel me? Like I'm kind of keeping it cool. You know, we're not doing too much.
Run that back. Hold
like
on.
that.
Run that back.
I mean, like it was like maybe a week ago. I mean, I wasn't like fully intimate. I got a little top, kept it pushing. That was it. I'm not really.
Wait. You hear that? A week ago, and then she's trying to justify, I got a little top and keep it moving. So are you trying to tell us that you got oral sex, some guy went down on you. So I want to know, Kendra's gonna ask, did you go down on that man? Because you're like, I'm just not gonna be with you. I got a little top and that's it. If you got some top, I'm assuming that you also gave some top. You over there showing us what that mouth do. What that mouth do. What that mouth do, y'all. Guys, you can't make this up here.
Really giving up the coochie like that. You feel me? Like, I'm kind of keeping it cool. You know, we're not doing too
I
much.
want to get clarity. He gave you top.
Yeah.
Did you give top?
He was the eater.
Did you give?
If you're watching, I love you. I swear to God.
The guy? You talking to the guy right now?
Yeah, he might be watching.
So you don't want nothing more from him?
No, he got a nice mouth. That's about it. I don't want to be with him. I love you, though.
You hear that, guys? Women have no problem doing this kind of debauchery. Talking about, I love him, but I want to be with him. He gets nice top. See, these women are wild, guys. The fact that she said that means that don't let you get in an argument with this type of woman here, because if she wants some, you know what? She gonna call that other ninja to come on through, because she got him on speed dial, waiting and ready to beg and please him.
So, I love you, though. Yeah, this is yes, ma'am.
just because you put him out there, did you reciprocate the favor?
No, that wasn't a part of the agreement.
What was the agreement?
I don't believe that. Let me tell you that before we go on, guys. I don't know how many times in the past I've dated women in my, I've been out there, my days, when I was out there in the streets, I've had women tell me, I ain't doing nothing on the first day, Dave. I ain't doing nothing. I don't know. I don't give out the cooch like that, Dave. Hey, man, I take her out. I give her that Davism, put her in a certain position. Next thing you know, I thought you didn't do this before. Literally, the one girl in my past I'm thinking about right now, she was in the hotel room butt-ass naked, trying to, I don't normally do this. Well, you're doing it now. Get your ass over here. Don't believe that, fellas. I've heard that line from every single woman that I met, and you want to know something? I got that ass.
Agreement.
He called my phone when I put his face in my ass. I said, yes, sir. Thank you. I didn't agree to nothing. I didn't ask. I didn't inquire. So if I'm a people pleaser, if you're going to call me and that's what you want, if I can help you, then I'm going to help you. You know what I'm saying? But we're cool. We're friends. We're locked.
Let me just pause one more. I hate to pause a lot here, but you hear how she sounds, and do you believe her that she ain't doing nothing else outside of that? Do you believe her? Do you believe this type of woman saying that's all she gonna do?
Locked in, but that's all that was. I ain't with all that.
Sounds like he's a good friend.
He sounds like yep. I had a little flashback real quick. I'm sorry. Yeah. But anyway, on to the next question, Ms. Kendra. What I'm missing something.
Well, you're right. Let's continue. Three flaws you have to work on,
flaws.
Cookie.
Let's get into it, guys.
I think I'm funny, so I be joking around a lot, and some motherfuckers can't tell if I'm joking or not. So maybe I should be a little bit more serious. I got when things are going too good, I have a habit of self-sabotaging. So I definitely need to work on that. I've been working on that as of lately, though. I've been working on it. And maybe not ignoring red flags. I have a habit of trying to, see the best in folks. And, I've learned that if they paint the picture, you don't let them paint it. You can't erase it and make it nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So I think those are the main flaws that I have that I should work on. Other than that, though, I'm the bee's knees, Kendra. I'm telling you right now. I'm whipping.
Hey, Pinball, I'm batting 1,000 when I want that ass. I don't gotta take it either. Pinball, just want to put it out there. When I said that Davism, if I know she's feeling me, I'm getting that ass that night. There is no 90-day rule of that dude, okay? There is no 90-day rule. The longest I'm waiting is a week, and the only reason why it's a week because of my schedule, and I'm working, and I can't get off work, and I find my opening when I have that pocket, and I go right in. This woman here is capping her ass off here, right? In my past, I've done the hoochie mamas, and I've done the hood chicks. Those are my old days, right? The hood chicks is the one getting down the easiest. I got the easiest from the hood chicks here. The ratchet ones that talk like this here, talking like, oh, he just gave me some head and that's it, some top. No, I've had women tell me, you can give me some top, that's it, right? And you wanna know something? She was sucking me off. And next thing you know, they getting on the glizzy gobbling them balls too, okay? It's getting kind of graphic here. Y'all probably want to know that. The point I'm saying here is I hear a woman like this, and I've heard this my entire fucking life, right? And you know when I hear that? Oh, you fucking. Right? When I hear this, that's just code word for I don't want you to think I'm a hoe, but if I put you in the right circumstance, you fucking.
Whippersnapper, you know?
You definitely have a big personality.
Thank
and why
you.
would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Man, I've been in all walks of life. If you lose it all today, I'm gonna help you get it back. But I feel like I would be a good asset. Like, I feel like nowadays people are so shallow. Like, I tell all my friends, like, you know, having a guy with a nice car and all that, that's cool. But I don't really care for the guy driving the BMW. I'd rather the man under the hood that's gonna teach me something. That way, if I ever leave the situation, I had gained something from it. You feel me? Like, all that looking good. I look good now. I'm gonna get old and gray one day. You ain't gonna like me. But did I teach you something? Did I do something for you? If I die tomorrow, you gonna remember me? You feel me? So, more or less that. Like, I think that, you know, as long as you have good attributes, like, I can add to it, you know? You're not supposed to live life by yourself, you feel me? 1 + 1 = 2, baby. You know?
I got you, girl. All right, so we got Cookie, Boston, 32. What's the age range you would date?
So these little young, they be loving it over here. I don't know. I'm gonna say like the youngest I can go is maybe like 26, and that's a little young for me. But I could do like 45, 50, as long as you take care of yourself.
Sugar daddy.
That's probably like the oldest, unless you want to be a sugar daddy, because anything older than that is giving sugar daddy vibes, and I just can't do it. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, anything older 50 is definitely sugar daddy vibes, and I'm looking for a spouse. So 50 is the cap.
But you would take a sugar daddy.
I mean, shit, who wouldn't? I ain't gonna lie. Like, goddamn, the bills is billing, but that's not what I'm looking for, Miss Kendra. If it happens to find me, I'll take it. But I ain't looking for that.
All right, Cookie, let's get into it. Cookie, Boston, 32, Leo, mom to a 6-year-old. Do you want more kids?
No, one and done. I'll take on your kids. I love everybody else's kids. I make a cute, like, she's cute as shit. I'll make a cute baby. But I just got my body back. Like, I'm straight. I am so okay. We can adopt a dog. I don't like cats.
All right, Cookie, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No, but I'm finna download it right now, Miss Kendra. I'm gonna find my man. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna tell you about it.
Okay, well, I know Cookie's take it. So what's your other nickname?
We're not gonna do that because if you notice at the end of all these segments here, she's gonna take like the next minute or 2 minutes to try to help create her app profile. We ain't got time for that. All right. I got a couple of supers here that came in. Let me go holler at them. My man Clifton came in with the $2 holla, putting that blue in the chat saying, is that her boobs or her stomach? Man, Clifton, you went for the kill on that one. Hey, man, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the super. Appreciate you, Clifton. Hey, man, I couldn't tell whether her sweater was looking on that bad boy, man. It is what it is, man. Talk about super rad shit. Right behind you. Appreciate the blue plate, Clifton. Thank you, brother, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, my wild brother. All right, man. Right behind you, we got Upper, man, in the building with the $4.99 $5 holla. Put in that green plate in the chat. What you got for me, man? Good to see you here. Homie, I can hear the language and then got my iceberg slim sense is tingling. This 304 walks the blade, homie. Man, you ain't never lie on me, Upper man. Upper man in the building. Hey, man, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. And right back at you with the super. Hey, man, this woman lying. All right, anytime. Whoops. Earpiece dead. Hold on. Lost my earpiece. Come on. There we go. We're back.
My name is Shanice. They call me Victoria. That's my middle name. But
there we go. Sorry about that. Earpiece, 3-hour marker. You know how this goes here. Man, she lying. All right. Anytime that I hear a woman talk the way they talk like that, they're projecting. It took me years of experience dealing with so many women. When I hear that type of wordage, that babble, that mumble jumble, the way that she was saying, nah. Now, there is a possibility that she could have messed with a simp. That's all they did. I've never been that simp type. If something was going down, I'm going to get something. All right. I've literally been on hey guys, real fast here. I'm not going to say too long here. Just the last thing I'm going to get out of here, right? I've literally been on first dates in the past, and I'm like, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to give you one prime example. I was talking to this one girl a while back and everything. Cute ass chick, too. Very cute. Small, petite, little plickety plow, about 5'3", $132, very small, petite, former cheerleader, you know. Tierland, you know about the former cheerleaders, you know what I'm saying, right? And I never forget, we were talking, you know, for like a week, you know, and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, then let's get together on a Sunday and everything, right? You know, and I never forget, she kept telling me, I don't do nothing the first date. I don't get down like that. I'm like, that's fine. You know, you can keep saying it all you want. You projecting though. I don't do nothing the first date. You know, we ain't doing no sex, no nothing. I'm digging you. You know, you cool, but no, don't think you're gonna get this cookie. Don't think you're gonna get this booty, Dave. I'm like, all right, I played it cool. See, I didn't fight it. I'm like, okay. See, guys, when you hear that, don't fight it. Don't fight it. I was like, okay, fine. You know, you don't get down the first date. That's cool. You know, we're going to have a good time regardless, right? So we went to this one spot. It was a rooftop. We were kicking it. The vibe was dope. The music was dope. Everything was kicking in, parlaying and stuff like that. She didn't expect that was going down, the way it's going to go down. It was Hoochie Phi Hoochie Fraternity Incorporated. Hey, when I say Hoochie Phi Hoochie, you know how fraternities are? You know, you got G Phi G from school days. You know, you got the Gamma Phi Gammas. You know, when I went to this party, it was Hoochie Phi Hoochie. Okay, it was hoochies everywhere. If she didn't show up, I had my pick of the litter, you know? But the fact that I played the game right, I didn't look at none of these hoochies. The booty was out, the titties were out, the short dress, the tight dress, it was all there, right? But I didn't pay no mind to the hoochies. I kept my focus on her because my idea was to seek and to destroy. And throughout the course of the night, she was digging me, knowing that I was paying none of them hoochie mamas no mind. The vibe was so dope. The party ended around 11. It was a Sunday. And then she was like, what we gonna do? And everything like that. It's early, you know? And I played it off. I said, you know what? I know you said you don't get down on the first night, but I still got a hotel room in here. I didn't know if I was gonna have an empty room tonight, but you know what though? We don't gotta go nowhere else. All we gotta do is go downstairs. Like you said, Jay, the word I use. She said, okay. I'm like, church. So we get down in the room, and all I gotta say is, once the Dave-ism kicked in, because she didn't know your boy was gonna play like that, and all I gotta say is, her ass was bucky ass naked in under 21 minutes. Win, baby, win. All I do is win, no matter what. I'm sorry, guys. I just tell you a story because it stuck out in my head because I remember that situation so clear. I don't do nothing on the first date. Yo, man, the head doctor was in town. The head doctor was in town. The glizzy was on and popping. Okay. And you know something happened, guys? True story. That was on a Sunday. And after she got that taste, we met back up on Tuesday, and it was on again 2 days later. I'm my Hulk Hogan. All right, I'm a real American. A fight with a right. Hey man, come on. I was on my Hulk Hogan. So only reason why I'm telling y'all this story here, has a story you never heard before, because she brought that to light. What I'm saying here, guys, whenever a woman keeps coming out saying, I don't do this, I don't do that, naturally a woman is not gonna put that out there on Front Street unless the conversation gets too sexual, and then she's gonna come back and try to put you you on pause. Say, hold on, Negro. You talk a little bit too much about sex here. I don't get down like that. See, here's a little bit of game, guys, for some of y'all who want to know something. I never talk about sex when I was talking to these women. I never brag about my sex game. I don't talk about how I'm going to do this to you and I'm going to do that to you. No, I just kept the conversation to get to know her and kept her intrigued and kept her thinking how I want her to want me. But I never once talked about sex. Only time I say, yo, if it goes down, it's going to go down. Just know I know what I'm doing. That's all I said. I never say I'm great or this and that. And it intrigued her that I never brought that up. She only, and when it came down to us, I don't do this, that's when she knew she was about to pop them draws because she didn't know that she was going to drop them that fast on me. So I'm just letting y'all know, when a woman brings that up unprovoked, it means she do get down on the first night. Or she's got down on the first night and she regretted it because it was with some bust down dude who didn't even put it down right. So she constantly puts it out there. I don't do this. I don't do that. Don't talk about sex. Just put the game down. Don't say what you gonna do and how you gonna do it. You keep her intrigued by the conversation or whatever you having, but don't keep talking about it because you gotta remember, these girls get hit on by dick every single day, 7 days a week, guys. So if she's interested in you and you don't gotta lie and brag about it, she's wondering why you don't bring it up. So whenever you hear a woman say that here, it's because she's got down on the first time multiple times here. And she's trying to let it know that she's trying to put it out there. She's not. But if you don't talk about it, she will never bring it up until it's too late. And when it's too late, she's speaking the holy tongues into your ear. Oh, Jesus. Just want you to know, guys, you would get more sex not talking about sex than bragging about how good your sex game is. Because dudes want to brag about their sex game, that turns women off because they get hit on every single day. The guy they're attracted to that doesn't talk about it, but the energy in the conversation feels the chemistry, she's going to be locked in, fellas. So when anytime a woman like this says, I don't get down like that, she do. She do. Just don't talk about it. Put your game down right, the way you're talking. Keep the energy flowing, but never bring it up. Trust me, she's going to wonder why you don't bring it up, and she's going to want you more and more. Jay says, pimp shit, Dave. Hey, I'm not lying, man. Hey, man. If I showed you the Instagram of all the exes that I dealt with, everybody would be like this. Good job, David. Wonderful. Good job, David. Good job. Wonderful. I ain't gotta lie, y'all. So I'm just letting you know, you get more sex not talking about sex than trying to brag about it. If I hit once, I can hit twice. And if I hit it twice, I'm gonna hit it again. Hey, man, we gonna get these draws, man. Hey, I'm not sticking around, dog. There's no 90-day rule of that dude back in the day. There's no such thing as a 90-day rule. I'm gonna get that ass. The problem is how much time I got. Ain't no 90-day rule. From downtown, it's day for the win. Bang! Hit the like button. You do it, you know you do it. Yeah, I'm not trying to brag, but this is just saying that she literally triggered a memory. And the thing is, that's not the only time it's happened, guys. I have more stories like that. I'm just not gonna do that tonight. But the point is, this woman's ratchet. She's out there on Front Street. She's going back and forth saying all these things here. She is not somebody you need to particularly want to think about. This is what you call RUO, recreational use only. Any woman that talks like this, you know it's only for the short term, not for the long term here. You know it's only for a good time, not for a long time. And you know what? You can't save everybody. Some of these women are gonna be for the streets. Some of them are just going to be for the knockdown status. You can't save everybody. We want to see good, wholesome women, but there's always going to be banshees in this world. There's always going to be hoes in the world. There's always going to be real force. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, if they reform, they reform, but if they're still in their prime or out of their prime, ain't nothing you can do about it. That's the way the world works, baby. Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, guys, let me get out of here, man. I'm gonna get out of here because we got the debate coming up. What time is it now? It's gonna start in 10 minutes here. So I appreciate everybody that's came here tonight, guys. Man, we had a good time. I got demonetized again, but it is what it is, though. We're gonna keep having these talking points and keep kicking it the way we kick it here. So thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for the supers as well as the cash apps. Shout out to my man Otis for being the biggest contributor, man, for today, man. Thank you very much. But man, we gonna get out of here, man. We gonna watch this debate. I'm debating if I might just come online and just watch the debate while I'm just eating some food or something. If I create a stream and if I'm watching the debate, will y'all watch with me? You know, if I'm eating my dinner, let me know. All right, but I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm that dude named Dave, man, and we'll see we'll be back tomorrow, man, because I'm trying to get my schedule right. On that note, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out.